I was wide looking.
Hey, it'll go in this order. Cross country, go first. Cross country, cheer, football. Should be an alphabetical order.
It's cam one. Alright. Alright.
Hey, you got to have seen my video.
Good evening, and welcome to Heritage Hall's 2019 Senior Night, where we will recognize our senior athletes from cross country, cheerleading, and football. We will begin with cross country. Our first senior is Jalen Johnson. She is the daughter of Philip and Shannon Johnson and has attended Heritage Hall since 10th grade. Jalen has participated in cross country, track, is a senior class officer, a junior curator at the OKC Zoo, and is part of Pep Club, Adopt a Grandparent, Centennial Hospice, Charger Vision, and Model UN. Her honors include Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Headmaster's List, Little All-City Soccer Player, Offensive Soccer Player of the Year, and Oklahoma State Soccer Champions. Jalen has verbally committed to play soccer at Freed-Hardeman University next year and plans to study biology. She would like to give a shout out to Mr. Ring, Dr. Hamill, Mr. Ford, Mr. Strickland, Coach Brown, Coach Hamlin, and Coach Ogan. Senior Jalen Johnson. Our final cross-country senior is Dylan Mayo. Dylan is the son of Colby and Christina Mayo and is a Heritage Hall lifer. He has participated in cross-country, track, Hall of Reps, Chinese Club, and HH Dead. Dylan's honors include Mu Alpha Theta, Chinese Honor Society, and National Honor Society. His college choices include University of Tulsa, Harding University, Trinity University, and Oklahoma Christian University, where he plans to major in mechanical engineering and pre-law. Dylan would like to give a shout out to Coach Brown, Mrs. Mayer, Mr. Rao, Dr. Hamill, and Mr. Dobbs. Senior Dylan Mayo. Now we will recognize our senior cheerleaders. First, we have senior Cameron Fulkerson. She is the daughter of Sean and Cindy Fulkerson and has attended Heritage Hall since 5th grade. Cameron has participated in cheer, track, Pep Club, peer leadership, Spanish Club, Student Council, Model UN, K-Life Small Group, Hot Chocolate Club, Citizens Caring for Children Teen Board, Special Care Team Board, Western Village Mentor, Adopt a Grandparent, Fields and Futures, Infant Crisis, and is a lower school mentor. Her list of honors include Headmaster's List, Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, nominee for Girls State, Presidential Service Award, Varsity Cheer Leadership Cheer Runner-Up, All-American Cheerleader, Varsity Cheer Co-Captain, 4A Cheer State Runner-Up, NCA Cheer Runner-Up, Arts Walk Finalist, Homecoming Court Nominee, Junior Class Officer, Student Council Vice President, Spanish Club Vice President, and Pep Club President. Cameron's list of college choices include OU, University of Georgia, SMU, USC, or Texas, where she will decide to major in business, law, or marketing. She would like to give a shout out to Heather Showalter, Megan Johnson, Mrs. Terry, Mr. McDowell, and Dr. Hamill. Senior Cameron Fulkerson. Our last senior cheerleader this evening is Drew Taylor. Drew is the daughter of Craig and Shelley Taylor and has attended Heritage Hall since the 5th grade. She has participated in varsity cheer, student council, Pep Club, peer leadership, and Spanish Club. Drew's list of honors include Presidential Service Award, Challenge Scholar, AP Scholar, National Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta. Drew plans to attend OU next fall and major in medicine or journalism. She would like to give a shout out to Heather Showalter, Megan Johnson, Coach Russ, and Coach Russ. Senior, Drew Taylor. Our final group of seniors we will recognize tonight are our football players. Our first senior football player is Jagger Abels. He is the son of Tanya Scaramucci and Gary Himes and has attended Heritage Hall since the 3rd grade. Jagger has participated in football, soccer, hot chocolate club, yearbook, and frisbee club. His list of honors include Newcomer of the Year in soccer and honor roll. Jagger plans to choose between OU, OSU, and Kansas for his college plans and will study business. He would like to give a shout out to Wesley, Coach Adams, both Coach Bogerts, RJ, Fredo, and Coach Riley. Senior, Jagger Abels. Next we have senior Max Bates. Max is the son of Carrie and Teresa Bates and has attended Heritage Hall since 5th grade. He has participated in football, soccer, student council, Spanish club, student leadership council, and engineering club. His list of honors include National Honors Society, Mu Alpha Theta, Mathematics Honors Society, Don Quixote Spanish Honors Society, Headmaster's List, Presidential Service Award, and Max is an Eagle Scout. Max plans to attend Wake Forest, SMU, or TCU next fall and wants to major in finance or business and minor in Spanish. He would like to give a shout out to the Bogert family, Wesley Holloway, the entire football staff, Dr. Hamill, Mr. Bramble, Mr. Carter, Mr. Hart, Ms. Jasson, and of course, Mrs. Ratliff. Senior, Max Bates. Now we have senior Hardy Bowers. He is the son of Brock and Candy Bowers and has attended Heritage Hall since the 5th grade. Hardy has participated in football and golf, and his list of honors include Honor Roll, Special Teams Player of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year. He would like to attend OU or Arkansas next fall and major in business. Hardy would like to give a shout out to Andy Bogert, Mark Adams, Brett Bogert, Dr. Powell, Kelly Allen, and Cooper Cloud. Senior, Hardy Bowers. Our third senior tonight is Baker Burns. Baker is the son of Brandon and Lindsay Burns and has attended Heritage Hall since 3rd grade. He has participated in football, basketball, tennis, yearbook, Spanish club, and hot chocolate club, and has been on the honor roll. Baker will attend OU next fall and study business with an emphasis in finance. He would like to give a shout out to Mrs. Edwards, Mr. Sullivan, Wesley, and Coach Allen. Senior, Baker Burns. Next we have senior Will Dunn. He is the son of Travis and Kelly Dunn and has attended Heritage Hall since 7th grade. Will has participated in football, baseball, basketball, French club, hot chocolate club, and diversity club. His honors include honor roll, first team Little All City, and defensive lineman of the year. Will's college choices include Army, South Dakota, Wyoming, Missouri State, and Youngstown State, where he will choose to study architecture, psychology, or business. He would like to give a shout out to Mrs. Lukaszak, Coach Russ, Coach Wesley, Coach Freeman, both Coach Bogerts, Dr. Hamill, and Mrs. Ferguson. Senior, Will Dunn. Our fifth senior tonight is William Jackson. William is the son of Paul and Marianne Jackson and has attended Heritage Hall since 5th grade. Will has participated in football, golf, engineering club, and diversity club. His list of honors include honor roll and is a 2-time state champion. Will plans to attend OU next fall and study petroleum engineering. He would like to give a shout out to Andy Bogert, Brett Bogert, Kelly Allen, Dr. Powell, Ted Perry, Cooper Cloud, and Mr. Charm. Senior, William Jackson. Now we have senior Connor Keith. He is the son of Charles and Diane Keith and has attended Heritage Hall since 3rd grade. Connor has participated in football, baseball, and wrestling. and wrestling. His list of honors include Newcomer of the Year and Outstanding Outside Linebacker. Connor plans to attend UCO or OU and study petroleum engineering. He would like to give a shout out to Coach Chard and Mr. Castle. Senior Connor Key. Next we have Edwin Lorne. Edwin is the son of Edwin and Rondisha Lorne and has attended Heritage Hall since 7th grade. He has participated in football, wrestling, and many Heritage Hall musicals. Edwin has been awarded Most Improved Offensive Player. He plans to attend OSU, Belmont University, or Tennessee State University next fall and major in music business and songwriting and minor in business. Edwin would like to give a shout out to Coach Bogert, Coach Duke, and Coach Freeman. Senior Edwin Lorne. Our 8th senior tonight is Matthew McClintock. He is the son of Michael and Nikki McClintock and has attended Heritage Hall since 7th grade. Matthew has participated in football, golf, and engineering club. His honors include Honor Roll, Headmaster's List, and National Honor Society. Matthew plans to attend North Carolina, Michigan, Georgia, SMU, or OU next fall and study business. He would like to give a shout out to Andy and Brett Bogert. Senior Matthew McClintock. Now we have Senior Will Shepard. Will is the son of Bill and Kim Shepard and has attended Heritage Hall since 2013. He has participated in football and baseball. Will plans to attend OU or Austin College next fall and study finance and business. He would like to give a shout out to Ted Perry, Mr. Castle, Coach Freeman, Coach West, and Coach G. Senior Will Shepard. Our final senior of the night is Philip Smitherman. He is the son of Don and Carla Smitherman and has attended Heritage Hall since 7th grade. Philip has participated in football, basketball, track, diversity club, Spanish club, and Charger Vision. His honors include the Headmaster's List, National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, Outstanding Defensive Back, and Defensive Player of the Year. Philip will attend Harvard University next fall and major in economics. He would like to give a shout out to all his coaches and teachers for the support they have given him and believing in him. Senior Philip Smitherman. Please join me and give another round of applause for these outstanding seniors. Thank you, and this concludes our senior night.
Charger Division football fans. I'm Rick Hansing with my buddy Rick Stevenson.
Good to see you again, Rick.
Good to be with you. Good to be with you. We've got the Blackwell Maroons in town for a district class here with the Chargers.
You're partial to the Maroons.
Yeah, looks like they've already played. They've already played the other teams. I was noticing in week 2 of the season, and came up a little bit short to the Maroons. Just 55-12, and they come in with a record of 2-6, 1-4 in the district. And we've got a couple of common opponents, district opponents. They lost to Manford, but they've beat the Mount St. Mary Rockets, whom obviously the Chargers have both played and defeated both since the Chargers come in at 7-0 overall and 5-0 at the district.
Yeah, and you know, as you see on the screen there, senior night tonight. And those of you all who we had the the wrong time posted on line what time we were going on. So if you've missed the senior night presentations, you can watch it on Facebook, or it'll be archived that you can pull up on Charger Vision later. So we apologize for that.
There's a good look at some of the seniors there out on the field.
There's quite a few seniors this year. You know, it seems like lately we've had 5 or 6, other than some classes like the 2016 class. That fall of 2015 had like 20.
Yeah. And most all of them played football too.
Yeah.
But it looks like there's a good look at some of the seniors right there. Max Bates, Sam Jackson.
William Jackson. That's our Max
Jackson.
Bates is our Fuzzy's featured player of the game.
That's a good segue. Rick, tell us about Max Bates.
You know, he's done a good job this year. You know, he's come from kind of, you know, he's always been on the team but hadn't had much playing time, but he's really found himself this year, and he's started a lot on the offensive line. He's starting tonight for the second straight week. You know, the coaches said his work ethic and sticking with something that he started has earned him a starting spot. So, you know, the teammates call him a great teammate, great leader. He's always enjoying himself, and as they said, has an infectious smile. So that's always good to see.
That's a good. Oh my gosh, we got some special delivery to the press box.
That's right.
Yeah, it says Max says he gives 110%.
That's right.
Puts the team above himself, and he is the play for the guy next to you. He fuels that culture, as the coaches.
Well, there he is right there wearing number 58 tonight. And, you know, as the coach said, he's not the biggest or strongest, but he always knows his assignment and, you know, gives it his all.
Yep.
I guess we'll take a quick break for the national anthem.
We'll be right back.
Child chorus. We can have everybody off the field, please. Thank you very much.
All right, another beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner from the upper school chorus.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful as always.
They do a good job. The music program here is second to none, that's for sure.
Rick, what do you think the Mercedes-Benz of OKC keys to the game, what do you think those are tonight?
Well, let's talk about it. So they need to have the playoff focus and intensity. It's easy to get a letdown. They've pretty much already clinched the district title. I mean, it's not official, but they're right about there. But they can't relax. They've got to have that mentality and act like this is the first playoff game and go from there.
Right. The other district game of any implications tonight is John Marshall playing at Perkins Tryon.
That's right. Both of them a game behind the Chargers, a game and a half.
Game and a half behind, right. Since we've beaten beaten both of those opponents. Chargers' lone game to play is the Manford Pirates.
That's right. Yeah.
Whom Blackwell has already beaten 35-13 as one of
Actually,
their.
I think they lost to Manford.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the Manford. They lost to Manford 35-13. So in week 7, so a couple of weeks ago.
That's right. And then textbook tackling, need to work on. That's part of having that playoff focus too. Right. But just making sure you make sound tackles, and then finally shine spotlight on seniors. It's senior night.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
We'll have a little different starting lineup tonight for sure.
That's right. We're going to cut down to Coulter here. He's going to give us our weather report for tonight. Coulter, what you got for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, currently it is about 54 degrees, and it feels roughly and it feels about 52, and the winds are going to be about 5 to 10 miles per hour throughout the whole game. However, later it will drop into the low 40s, and the feel-like temps will be in the high 30s. Perfect football weather for today's district contest. Now let's see if the Chargers can clinch the division today. Guys, back to you.
All right. Thank you for that. 54 degrees, as he says, and feels like 52.
That's right. He told me earlier it's going to drop down into the 40s.
Oh, so we better everybody better bundle up. I hope they brought their Charger blankets.
I mean, we see kids out here in T-shirts and shorts.
Captains for tonight's game for Blackwell, number 6, Kendall Bertner, number 8, Tanner Botts, number 15, Mikey Riley, number 75, Ramon Dominguez West, number 85, Brett Lennon. For Heritage Hall, number 11, Hardy Bowers, number 12, Will Dunn, 24, Philip Smitherman, and number 76, Melvin Swindle. Heritage Hall won the toss and will receive. Blackwell will kick and defend the south goal.
Hours. First, we'll talk about him. He's got 265 tackles. He needs 41 to pass number 15, Martin Smith, who graduated in 93. And he also has 18 sacks, which is tied for 4th all-time with Jack Ross and Will Dunn.
Wow, that's a lot of sacks.
That is.
Linebacker spot.
That is.
Yeah, Jack Ross was a D lineman.
Yeah.
He was a good player, too, and played all 4 years for the Chargers. I mean, he started as a freshman.
Yeah, he's still playing.
He's still, yeah.
University of Chicago.
Chicago, that's right. Yeah.
That's right. And
Maybe
then
he didn't start as a freshman, but he played. I guarantee he started sophomore, junior, and senior year. So.
Yeah. And then Will Dunn, who we just mentioned, has 18 sacks as well, tied with Hardy. So tied for fourth. So we'll probably see Will and Hardy try to battle it out to see who can finish on top of the other.
Well, they might be in store for a lot of sacks tonight, Rick. We'll just have to see how we match up with their offensive line.
Yeah.
See how that matchup goes.
And then Connor Keith's another one that's 272 tackles, so he needs 23 to pass number 15 Martin Smith. So he's number 16 right now, and Hardy Bowers is number 17. And actually, Connor has 19 sacks. So he's
one more than Hardy, from the linebacker spot.
One more from Hardy and Will Dunn.
I know they blitz those guys freely from their linebacker spot.
Yeah, and he has 40 tackles for loss. Needs 14 to pass number 3 Quintez Struble, who is class of 2012. I still think,
Quintez was great.
Connor's been impressive all year, and he has the last 3 years. But I still think what sticks out is his sophomore year, that state championship game. What was it? He had 18 tackles, 17 or 18 tackles. He was a beast.
Yeah, all over the field.
And he's been great on special teams this year. I know, Rick, you and I talked about how Jaden McDaniel was
always around the ball.
Yeah, and he's kind of taken Jaden's spot, I think, of always, if he's not making the tackle, he's right there.
He's right there, yeah. Well, he's got a nose. He's got a nose for the football, and Jaden sure did have a nose for the football.
That's right.
Playing at Emporia State.
Exactly, with Billy Ross.
Yeah, and I think Quintez Struble, I think he played at Arkansas State or somewhere in Arkansas.
We had Billy Ross up here last game.
Oh, is that right?
That's right, yeah. He came and spent about almost a full quarter up here. It was awful cold and wet, too. So,
yeah. So you kind of had to say, okay, Billy, you got to clear out. He didn't want to because of the weather.
He enjoyed being on Charger Vision.
Tell you what, he doesn't like. I know he doesn't like cold weather though.
No, who does?
No.
Who does?
Yeah, he spent some of his life in Las Vegas. I know that. Yeah, I know he likes the warm weather.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
A couple of other. We'll talk a little bit about the Blackwell Maroons and some of their expected contributors. They have a senior running back, Worthy Shepherd is his name. I wonder if he's part of the old Shepherd clan that has gone through OU. I don't think so.
No, no, it's not
spelled differently.
It's not spelled differently, yeah, right.
Yeah, and he's got 30 carries for 206 yards and 2 touchdowns and 10 catches for 134 yards. And he has 5 interceptions on defense.
It looks like, though, their senior wide receiver, Brent Lennon, he's got 59 receptions and almost 1,000 yards.
Yeah, 7 touchdowns.
7 touchdowns, 43 tackles, 3 interceptions. So look for number 85. He'll be all over the field.
That's right. Another receiver, Kendall Burtner, he has 30 catches, 365 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And also 20 carries, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Well, talking about sacks, it looks like Blackwell's 80% through the air.
Yeah.
Run that air raid offense. So look for a matchup between the line, like we said before, defensive line, but also the Charger secondary going to get challenged tonight if Blackwell's quarterback can get any time to throw.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll put him under pressure and blitz often.
That's right. I think you mentioned it. Blackwell's 2-6 overall, 1-4 in the district, with their one win coming last week against St. Mary's, where they won 41-0. All right,
Short kick right there.
That's right. Liam Burton, just a freshman. Now our starting lineups, our starting offense for tonight is a little bit different tonight, so we'll run through that with you. Jackson Jobe, of course, quarterback, but then Hardy Bowers, tailback, Will Dunn at fullback. Philip Smitherman, Baker Burns, and Jagger Abels are all on the wideouts. And then starting on the line, Melvin Swindle, Will Shepard, Camden Britt, just a sophomore, Max Bates, and Gavin Wilson.
Well, they had to get creative to get the skill position guys in there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Chargers 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Jackson Jobe back there in the pistol. fakes a handoff, hits Jagger Abels on a little.
Oh.
Kept his feet. He goes to score right there, maybe,
Yeah.
or gets a little bit 10 or 15 more. But nice little go route by Jackson or by Jagger, and nice throw out there by Jackson Joe.
Oh, a little holding call on the Chargers.
You
Though,
know,
is
we
gonna
didn't
bring
talk
it back.
about penalties in the first in the pregame, but I know that the coaches have been really, really frustrated this year with the amount of flags that the Chargers have been guilty of, or penalties that flags have been, quite a few flags thrown this year on the Chargers.
Yeah, they have.
Starting from the first game on, when we, starting from with the Millwood game here.
That's right, and that's part of that, the playoff mentality. One of our keys to the game. They need to limit those penalties because as we get further in the playoffs, they're going to be more important.
First and 15, Hardy Bowers off tackle and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle in there by, number 65 for the Maroons. That's Matthew Davis, sophomore. Good size, 6'3", 210 sophomore.
Yeah,
plays guard and also defensive tackle.
Blackwell probably has one of the most shallow rosters we've seen this year.
Well, they don't have very many kids out, that's for sure.
No, looks like they're about 14 or so on the bench over there.
So look for these guys to be going both ways. They run the same
pass
route
out
there.
to Baker Burns.
He's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage there, and looks like he loses a couple of yards there.
Yeah.
Going to bring.
It's good to see Baker in there. He hadn't played the last couple of years, and boy, he's really grown.
Yeah, and then he was hurt, I think. Much of the first part of the year.
That's right. We got Joe Washington now coming in along with Gavin Freeman
and Jaden Williams coming into the ball game.
And Jaden Williams, who had an outstanding game last week.
Yeah, he's coming into his own this year as a running back for the Chargers. He's really tough runner, hard to bring down.
Yeah.
Third and long, fake to him. Philip Smitherman on the go route right there.
Intercepted.
Ball's overthrown. Going to be intercepted there by number 5 with the Maroons. Trevor Goodenough. And, it's going to be a
flag. I don't know if that was a face mask, possibly.
Didn't look like it was a late hit, but it's.
No. We had one high and one low.
Thrown right there at the pile.
Yeah, Phillip was open there. Jackson just threw it a little high.
Had the sluggo route there, Rick, a little slant and go, but right up the hash mark. You're right. Phillip was wide open, just a little bit. Ball just a little bit off target. Good enough from his safety spot. 6'1", 170, just a junior. Made a good play on the ball in the air. So it's going to be Blackwell Maroons. I assume this is a post-possession penalty. Although we still have our offense. Looks like, do we?
Personal foul, face mask.
Yeah, face mask on the. Offsetting,
huh. They didn't say what the one on, I was about to say Perry.
Just a
on Blackwell.
Foul, yeah. Unsportsmanlike conduct, maybe?
Maybe.
Nonetheless, it's going to be Blackwell ball.
Okay, back to the huddle. And then cam 2, cam 3, got your shot with Melvin. It was.
They're marking it off.
They're marking that off against them.
Huh.
So, going to be 1st and 10 from their Blackwell Maroon from their own 49-yard line. So that penalized them.
That's interesting. If both teams had a personal foul.
It penalized them 11 to 12 yards there.
2 and 3 follow the quarterback for them.
Quarterback drops back to pass. And I guess we're going to see that early and often. 80 scouting report is 80% through the air.
Let's look at our starting defense tonight. As we see Jackson Jobe out there playing the corner, which is a little different. But we have Will Dunn, defensive end, Melvin Swindle, Jaden Williams, the other lineman, Connor Keith, Hardy Bowers, A.J. Searles, the linebackers, along with Landon Lahodney and Gavin Freeman. And Joe Washington and Jackson Jobe at the corners, and Philip Smitherman at free safety.
Blackwell second down, 10 to go. Quarterback Mikey Riley, number 15, in the pistol. Another pass, drops back.
Screen
trying to hit a
pass.
screen pass there, overthrown. Trying to hit number 6, Kendall Bertner, out of the backfield. But he had some pressure. He had Jaden Williams was in there on him, and Connor Keith was in there on him too. So going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Maroons. Early going here, 9:54 left, first quarter. Both teams have had one possession so far. Riley gets the snap. Jaden Williams, again, a heavy rush on him.
Yeah,
and,
incomplete.
Going to say that he trapped it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like you mentioned it, if they have time, and so far they've shown that they're not getting much time.
No, Jaden was in on him, and I think he felt him coming from the backside there, rushed that throw just a little bit, forced a low throw. So Blackwell's going to turn it over on downs. Tanner Botts is going to be back deep to punt for the Maroons.
So good stand to open the game.
Yep, Gavin Freeman, number 6, sophomore, back for the return the punt. Good snap. Directional punt to the left. Gavin's not going to have a chance to field that one at all. So no.
Gavin's done a good job this year of returning. Yeah. We had Phillip back there to start the year, but Gavin's taken over and done a good job. Other than Bridge Creek, he got a little too comfortable, I think, and tried to. Was it Bridge Creek? Windy. He tried to catch the one over his shoulder.
Yeah, but it was windy that night. I mean, that ball was really. I mean, sailing on him, and then into the wind, the ball was kind of knuckling. It seemed like. So I mean, it's tough to catch punts.
Yeah,
anyway,
it is.
Particularly when the wind's blowing. So, and when you want to make a play too, you're really itching to make a play. So, it looks like timeout Chargers.
That's right, an early timeout. Well, why don't we thank some of our sponsors? I want to give a big thanks out to SSM Bone and Joint Hospital, Health Bone and Joint Hospital, at St. Anthony's for being at the game tonight and supporting our athletes and fans. They've been helping keep our community running strong for over 90 years, and we appreciate their support. And I got some hand sanitizer from them as they came in.
I got one of those too, handy, pocket-sized.
And a cool little,
and
cool little
very
contraption.
Timely, cold and flu season.
Exactly. Have you got your flu shot, Rick?
I have. I got it 2 weeks ago today.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, on Friday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I promptly ran a fever the following Sunday, 2 days after that. So I don't know if it.
I know that happens.
I know. It's never happened to me before, but could be just a coincidence. But
could be.
Not sure. But
I know my arm was sore afterwards.
I know. Mine was too.
You don't even feel the shot,
and then it's sore after. Yeah. All right, Joe's back in the pistol there. He's going to hand it off to
Artie Bowers.
Nice game.
Nice
there.
run.
Looks like he's going to pick up 6 or 7 yards there on first down. Chargers
I think about 8.
Chargers going to tempo.
They are. Haven't seen that.
No huddle right to the line of scrimmage. They slow it down just a little
hurry
bit
up
here.
to slow down.
Hurry up to slow down. Looks like same play. Blackwell read that one pretty good. They're in.
Then
we
have
two Maroons in the hole there to meet him.
We have Edwin Lorne back in at center.
That was 78. Alex Norton, junior defensive tackle, 6 foot 265. Rick, the Maroons have some size. They're like you said, they don't have the numbers out for football, but the guys that are playing look to be pretty big and physical.
Look like football players.
They look like football players. Look like they really have some skilled guys, good-looking skilled position guys. Defensive backs all play in the backfield and receivers, so should be good athletes.
Ooh.
Trying to hit Phillip Smitherman on a little comeback
wide
receiver screen there, and ball's a little bit high, and Blackwell was there.
Yeah, I got kind of lucky there. I think it was number 11, Hunter Young, got a hand on the ball. If he would have possessed that, there was no one in front of him.
Yeah, he tipped that ball up with one hand, and it's 4th and short from I guess we're not deep inside our own territory, but, our own 30.
Yeah, you usually don't see teams go for it down here.
Our Charger Vision viewers that have watched Charger football for a while, this comes as no surprise. Same play. And, going to hit it for a touchdown. Let's see if he keeps his feet. Good job right there by
good block, William Jackson.
Well, it's good no block actually.
Yeah, got in the way.
Yeah, well,
got in the way.
He laid off the Blackwell defender. He would have got a block in the back right there.
Yeah.
And so he shielded him and then put his hands up like I didn't touch him. So
That's
anyway,
right. So that was a 70-yard touchdown pass, I believe.
Yeah, Chargers go back to the same play they ran the previous play, Rick, and completed that one. Looked like Phillip was going to get tripped up right there about midfield and managed to keep his feet. And with his great speed that he possesses, outran the defense on into the end zone. So Chargers scored in the south end zone.
Luke Butler continues his, I think, well, he had one blocked, didn't he, against Kingfisher, I believe, but that's been his only miss so far.
Pretty good connections there on the PAT for the Chargers. Good snap, good hold, and good kick.
That's right.
So Chargers, 8:30 left first quarter. Chargers on top 7-0 on that 70-yard touchdown.
And most of these games, Phillip just is the best athlete out on the field.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if we played a game where we've seen a better overall athlete.
Well, and he's primarily a defensive guy, but he's got such good instincts with the ball in his hand, I mean, he's been valuable to the Chargers in the return game, from early, from middle school on up. He's been valuable in the return game and always been valuable on the defensive side of the ball. But you're right, Chargers are really creative on different ways to get him the ball. And
we got some Charger revision.
Here's where he got tripped up right there, kept his feet at the 40. And then
there's William Jackson gets in the
way.
Lays
off right there. See, if he'd have pushed him in the back, the referee was looking right at him. So that was a smart play by William Jackson right there.
Tell you that number 9, Bodie Husted, he made some ground, picked up some ground on Phillip.
Yeah, he's got some speed. Nice return there by number 8 for the Maroons. That's Tanner Botts.
Tackled by Cooper Cookson, just a freshman.
Nice play there on the kickoff coverage team. Looks like we've got
Davis Duncan in now at corner, and for Jackson Jobe.
Joe Washington at the other corner.
Boy, Joe's really gotten big too, hasn't he?
Boy, yeah, he has. Yeah. He played a really good game at Bridge Creek. Had at least one touchdown that I know of.
We're going to see a lot of him next year.
Oh, there we go. Jaden finally gets home after 3 or 4 plays there. He's first guy in the backfield. So great sack by Jaden right there.
That's right. We've seen him on the offensive end. Now we're seeing him on the defensive end.
Boy, loses 10 or 11 yards there. So Blackwell's deep in their own territory at their own 13. It's going to bring up 2nd and 17. 8 minutes left, first quarter. Chargers on top, 7-0. Blackwell quarterback Mikey Riley waiting on the snap. Fakes a handoff, rolls to his right.
No time.
No time at all.
Great play, Hardy Bowers.
Yeah, boy, he's had 3 Chargers in there on him right then.
Yeah, he had no.
Looked like Jaden was back there, and 66 was back there. That's Omari Smith. He was back there, 21. A.J. Searles was back there from his linebacker spot. So, yeah, three guys and then Hardy Bowers right there.
He had no time to throw it.
At all.
And as soon as the ball got there, Hardy was right on him.
Yeah, instantaneous hit right there. So, it's hard to catch the ball when you got somebody hitting you right there, Rick. Riley back in a roll to his right under some pressure from Searles. Throws a
good
nice
effort.
pass there, and the wide receiver lays out. That's good coverage there by Davis Duncan.
Couldn't tell if that's number 80 maybe, Andrew Murray, or Brent Lennon, number 85. I couldn't tell. 85.
Yeah, 85. That's
Brent Lennon.
Brent Lennon.
Good effort on his part. He got horizontal trying to get that. So here they are passing again.
Lennon's the player that they're going to try to get the ball to early and often. Says they get him any way they can. Get it to him any way they can. Another good punt there. Gavin Freeman over to it.
Good.
Thinks better of
good
it right
Blackwell roll there.
Gets a good Blackwell roll down to the Chargers' 45-yard line. But probably a smart play by Gavin there, not fielding that ball. Had a guy pretty close to him, and then didn't take one of those big hops, that you got time to run up on. So
kind of skidded. It was a low kick.
He was going to have to more or less field that cleanly to have any kind of a positive return.
You know, how far away would you say Blackwell? 2 hours?
At the most, yeah. Probably 2 hour drive.
Close to it.
Yeah.
So they didn't bring a ton of fans tonight, but it's cold and it's better weather, though, than last year when we played them up there, and it was wet and cold.
Phillip goes in motion. Robert Imbro in at quarterback now with the keeper.
Yeah, gets about 9.5, looks like.
Almost a first down on his first carry. He comes in for Jackson Job. Looks like Jackson might come back in here.
We have Hunter Boyer, freshman, in the game. He ran the ball well last week. He's a hard runner, too.
Oh, yeah, he had several good carries at Bridge Creek the other night late in the game. Fourth quarter, I brought him in, and he took the JV offense right down the field and scored. There's a good look at him right there.
Yeah.
So Robert Imbro stayed in the game. He was at quarterback. Now he's lined up in the slot left. Smitherman in motion. Fake handoff. Jackson
bootleg.
Keeper around the right edge, showing off his speed there.
And he does have good speed.
Yeah, gets driven out of bounds right there at the
gained about 11, 12 yards.
Yeah, 35-yard line, Blackwell 35-yard line. So showing good speed, Rick, right there, outrunning the defense around the right end.
And he has some quickness to him, too. I mean, he'll make some cuts. And
well, yeah, he had a nice little spin out of there from the quarterback position. He had some Blackwell pursuit there, too, Rick. He just outran the pursuit, and they had angles at him, too. So anytime the defenders can't catch it when they have the angle, it's showing some good speed there. Phillip Smitherman again in motion. Fake handoff. Going to look for Phillip down the left boundary right there, wide open. Makes a great catch. Really good throw there by Joe. Rolling to his left with the right-handed throw. That's a pretty difficult throw there, but he puts it on the money.
Yeah, we know he has a great arm.
It was on display right there. It's going to be first down and 10. Ball on the Blackwell 12. So Chargers driving here.
Number 5, Trevor Goodenough, who made that tackle, he's kind of favoring that left arm, left shoulder.
Yeah,
looks like he's moving all right now.
Yeah, that'd be bad news for the Maroons. He goes both ways for them. Looks like he plays an important role on offense too. So
Jaden Williams back in at tailback, and I see Peyton Ernest is back in uniform tonight, so that's good to see.
Maybe we got too many.
Or illegal substitution, maybe.
That or we got 12 on offense. You're only supposed to have 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
That won't make Coach Bogert very happy.
No. Either of them.
No, that's true. You hate to see those kind of calls, Rick.
Yeah.
Hate to see those kind of penalties this late in the season.
There's Coach Bogert right there. What a record he has, 60 and 2.
God, 60 and 2.
There you go.
Oh, nice pump fake right there. Job is a keeper up the middle. Great job of running right there.
Needs to tuck that ball in.
Tell you what, he felt Ramon Dominguez closing in on him there.
Yeah.
Then ducked at the last second, showing some good instinct right there.
Looked like Thomas Lott for a little while there, holding that ball out.
That's self perseverance right there, right? preserving yourself there from the pursuit of the defensive lineman right there. You can't coach that. You can't coach that kind of stuff, Rick.
No,
you either have that or you don't.
Robert Imbro back in the game. Next, Jackson Job in the backfield.
Joe Washington split out left. Now Phillip Smitherman again. One of these times. Yep. There we go. He's probably trying to option.
Oh,
there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that
nice
play before.
Play.
Nice. That's a well drawn up play right there. They get the handoff there to Robert Imbro, and then Phillip Smitherman reverses field, turns into the pitch man, and Blackwell defenders collapsed on Robert, and he pitches it to Phillip, and he basically walks into the end zone on the option. So that well conceived play. Snap back, good hold, and good kick.
Another good kick by Luke Butler.
Luke Butler is perfect on the night. Chargers 14-0 over the Blackwell Maroons with 5:25 left first quarter.
That's right. Give some time to give some more thanks. Want to thank Quail Creek Bank for being a sponsor again this year. Student checking and savings accounts will set you up for success. Visit them online at quailcreek.bank or stop by and see them at 122nd and North May to learn about their free accounts and free money matches for students. Huge thanks to Quail Creek Bank for being a longtime sponsor of Charger Vision.
Boy, they have been. Long time.
What the hell?
Long-time sponsor. Can't do it without our sponsors. Appreciate their support.
That's right. Also want to thank Venue Catering for their continued support. They take amazing care of our students every day at lunch and serve the state's best gourmet concessions.
Man. Really, really
You've
good
had
stuff.
some of them, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Yeah, very good. I always heard lots of comments from the visiting fans, too, about how good it is. Nice kickoff right there. It's number 5, Trevor Goodenough, on the return. Like we were saying, he's does a lot for the Maroons. Actually, that was number 6, I think, Kendall Bertner.
I'll tell you what, with as much passing as Blackwell's doing, the time doesn't run off the clock like it did last week with Kingfisher, where
When everybody's running the ball.
yeah, well, plus it was wet and nasty last week. So
Yeah, whenever the weather conditions are like that, you're sure going to run the ball a lot more than you normally would. Mikey Riley back at quarterback for the Maroons. Bodie Husted in motion right there.
they finally ran the ball. Not much success there. Looks like Melvin Swindle.
Yeah, handoff there to Kendall Bertner. Ran the kickoff back for the Maroons.
You know, Melvin's getting a lot of good looks. He's got a number of D1 offers. You know, just
And
a junior.
More to come.
Yep.
More to come. Got him lined up at nose guard tonight. Good look at him right there, 76. Blackwell's looking at the sidelines, probably changing the play. They run that spread offense, no huddle. Like you'll see a lot of tomorrow on TV.
Yeah.
Back to pass. He's under some duress. Breaks out of the pocket to his right there.
Oh, Hardy Bowers.
Oh, great pursuit by Hardy there. Looks like he was going to go for a little bit of a gain right there, and Chargers stop him for maybe a 1-yard gain.
I didn't see who made.
So Melvin's
Maybe
over
Gavin.
there.
Yeah, he's limping
Melvin's
off.
come limping off.
I think Gavin Freeman was in there on the tackle.
And,
maybe.
yeah, Hardy Bowers from his linebacker spot was in pursuit as well.
I mean, he had hard pursuit. He was going
Yeah.
full bore at
It's
him.
going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Maroons from their own 28-yard line.
Well, 3rd and 10.
Trips left here for the Maroons. Riley with the snap. Jaden Williams pressure again from his tackle spot. Boy, the
Nowhere to go.
Blackwell just has no time back there. Penetration will kill those rollouts every time.
Yeah.
So that was Jaden Williams right now is
Yeah, Jaden and
seemingly-
A.J. Searles is in there too.
seemingly unblockable right now is Searles and Jaden Williams. They just keep meeting at the. They play on opposite sides of the ball, and they just keep meeting at the quarterback, which is a recipe for success on defense. Good look at the Blackwell punter there. That's number 8, Tanner Botts. Claps for the snap. Left-footed punt. Oh, it's going to be blocked right there. Look, it's going to be picked up.
Yeah, that's a freshman, River Faulkner.
River Faulkner picks it up. He goes in for the touchdown.
Yeah.
That punt was blocked in there by A.J. Searles, number 21 on the rush. Goes right into the Blackwell punter right there. Tips the ball. And Faulkner picks it up at about the 15-yard line and runs it into the left corner of the end zone. So a turnover in the kicking game right there with the block punt, Rick.
Well, that's always fun. I mean, to get a touchdown as a freshman
oh, yeah.
off a block punt.
In this program, on this kind of team.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're good. That's okay.
We might have a procedure call.
It looks like on defense.
Offsides on the defense, yeah. offsides, Maroons. And Chargers will kick it again, decline the penalty.
No, it's not. You don't want to put that on the opposite side.
Out of the Landon Lahadney hold. And the kick is
Another
up
good
and
kick.
good. Luke Butler, just a sophomore. Good snap, good hold. Kicks up and good. Chargers 21-0 out in front here in the late minutes of the first quarter, 2:55. I'm watching Melvin come off the field there, Rick. He's limping quite a bit.
Charger revision.
Yeah, they're trying to block AJ there.
And you can see River spotted it early.
Yeah, picks it up to 19. Outruns the punter. Gets tackled in the end zone, but sneaks it in by the pylon right there.
That's right. That's great.
Good instincts right there. Scoop and score on the block punt.
Good job, River.
And a great, that was great penetration by AJ and great timing to go up and block that punt with his left hand.
Coulter, can you get a shot at the kickoff from 40?
Yes, it was.
Because the Blackwell punter is left-footed and he came from the other side, so he had to go.
And he was getting blocked.
Yeah, and he was getting blocked the whole time, so that actually could have helped him. Kind of got blocked into. A lot of times you get blocked into the punter. If you miss the ball, then they get you for roughing, but he tipped the ball there. Great play, very athletic play. Nice kick by Luke Butler there.
Down to about the 9. Ooh.
It's number 8, Tanner Botts with the return.
I think we may have had a face mask there. We'll see if that's a. I saw his head go down. It's usually a reaction to getting your face mask
that's
yanked.
right. Yeah, getting it pulled. Jack Newman in there in tackle, and along with Jagger Abels, it looked like first 2 Chargers there to meet him. Jack Newman, just a sophomore. You're right. Face mask on the Chargers, personal foul.
You know, we want to thank one of our favorite sponsors, Fuzzy's Taco Shop. No better game day restaurant, fresh, fast, and fun. Stop in at Chisholm Creek after the game or visit one of their other locations in Edmond, Bricktown, Norman, Stillwater, or more. Fuzzy's, welcome to your new addiction.
All right, Blackwell on offense again here, Rick, 1st and 10 from their own 40. Riley back at quarterback. Looking for a receiver across the middle, running a little slant route right there to number 85, and Philip Smithman was all over that.
Yeah, good job, Philip, knocking it away.
Nice deflection there. Pass intended for their go-to guy, Brett Lennon. So scouting report on the Maroons is a good look at 85 right there. Going to try to get him the ball all over the field.
Probably should have given him a different number.
Yeah, a little kind of disguised him a little bit.
He's a big boy.
Yes, he is. Says he's 6'3", 175 senior. Bodie Houston in the jet sweep there in motion from the left, trying to get around the right end right there. Beautiful play right there by Philip Smitherman. Really nice tackle along the Blackwell sideline over there. Good pursuit by Philip there from the safety spot.
Well, he's got the eye for it.
Game. Yeah, he was a heat-seeking missile right there.
Yeah.
Nice play. So Blackwell back to the line of scrimmage. As we mentioned, they run a no-huddle offense, so running some tempo here. Almost drew Will Dunn off sides there.
Yeah.
He got back. Good shot at the Blackwell coach on the other side. Opposite sidelines there, changing the play. Fakes a handoff. Pass across the middle to a wide open Brett Lennon, just a little bit high for him, Rick, but he had some room to run if that ball would have been a little bit lower.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. He was just a hair high.
Looked like Lennon didn't exactly stretch out for that ball. Maybe he thought Philip Smitherman might be coming across the middle there. You always got to be aware of the got to be aware of the safety coming downhill on you right there, Rick, when you go across the middle.
All right, so Blackwell forced a punt again. 1:52 left in this first quarter.
Gavin Freeman back. Good look at Tanner Botts right there, left-handed putter. He's going to rush this one a little bit of a rush right there to get that one off. Ball's fair caught right there on the Charger 30-yard line by Gavin Freeman. And here comes the Heritage Hall offense again onto the field.
That's right.
Looks like Jackson Job's going to be at quarterback this series.
Looks like a little score update. If Squirtle is correct. That we have, John Marshall currently down 6-7 to Perkins.
At Perkins Tryon.
Perkins gave the Chargers everything they wanted.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yep. Joe back to pass, looking for Philip Smitherman. Rolls to his right.
Jackson's going to keep
broken
it.
field scramble. Tough running right there by Jackson Joe.
Yeah.
Tanner Botts tried to just shove him down, and Jackson got another 6-7 yards after that.
Joe Washington was standing there. No one within 10 yards going, give me the ball. But by that time, Jackson was getting pressured and decided to keep it, which is probably a wise decision.
Well, it looked like Davis Duncan on a fly route across the field was the primary receiver. And then Philip Smitherman ran a curl route right there. He was covered, so Jackson scrambled to his right. Nice.
There's Davis there.
Nice little skinny post route across the middle right there. Good throw and catch right there. That ball was on the money.
Yep, hit him right in the numbers. So a good 12, 13-yard gain there. Now trips to the right side. Two on the left.
Split out wide. There's a good look at Job and back in the shotgun by himself. Looks to pass. Under a rush right there by number 75. Right across the middle.
Worry Walker, just a freshman.
Yeah, ball was just a little bit high, but ball that he get a good look at him there. Ball he knows he should have caught right there, but another pass across the middle, Rick. You know, that's you gotta have one eye.
Exactly.
One eye to the defense.
Your head on a swivel.
You gotta have
right?
your head on a swivel there, or sometimes it gets knocked off. So anyway. Ball that shot he thought that he should have caught.
All right,
Chargers in the shotgun again. Trips to the right. I like this formation we're going with. Strictly throwing the ball now. Nice
Gavin
pass.
Freeman.
Really good route right there. Going to be a late hit. Personal foul right there on Melvin Swindle. Right in front of the referee. Hit Kendall Bertner there. I didn't see what led up to that, Rick.
I didn't either. I just saw him on the ground.
You know, you never want to do that, but I didn't see what happened before it. I had my eye on a really good play there. It was a great route across the middle by Freeman. Really, Jackson Job puts the ball right on the money there, Rick. 41 seconds left, 21-0 Heritage Hall. On the move here, but going to get backed up by that personal foul, late hit.
Yeah, that's going to
negate that play there.
Make it 2nd and 10 like nothing ever happened. Huh? Actually making it more like second. Oh, I guess it's still a first down. It was after the play.
That's right, after, yeah. Good look at Jackson right there.
There's Ori.
Good catch right there on a little out route. It looks like a first down, 12-yard gain there.
Yeah, Ori's a good little athlete. Good basketball player.
Looks to be, for sure.
6'2", 160, good size.
Yeah, good size for a basketball player. Doesn't look that tall from here, but once he gets in the huddle, we got some height out there. So
yeah, we do.
In the timeout, 30 seconds left, first quarter.
Well, we'll stay here since we're almost at the end of the quarter and thank some more of our sponsors. Want to thank Texadelphia Social Grill, presenting sponsor of Charger Vision since 2013. Tex-Mex meets Philly cheesesteak, and your taste buds are the winner. Mm-hmm. Stop by the Lower Bricktown location and make every day Texadelphia Day.
Uh-huh.
And also want to thank one of our most exciting sponsors, Heyday Entertainment. It's jam-packed with family fun. Bi-level laser tag arena with bridges and ramps, mini golf, ropes course, arcade, and pizza. Visit them in the Lower Bricktown or Norman and watch the game the Heyday way. Also want to thank longtime sponsor Mercedes-Benz of OKC for their support. Visit them at their new location in Edmond or online at mercedes-benzofokc.com. Mercedes-Benz of OKC, the best or nothing.
Good look at the Blackwell defenders right there. Number 78, Alex Norton, awaiting the Chargers offense. Good look at the Charger huddle right there. Same personnel we had on the field before the timeout. 1st and 10 Chargers. On the move from north to south here, Pop Murray Field. Nice little touch pass over the middle there. Hits Gavin
Freeman breaks a tackle and goes in to score.
Two Maroons there to make the tackle, and neither one of them make the tackle. And Gavin just basically, Rick walks into the end zone right there for a touchdown.
I don't know if that's his first touchdown of the year or not.
Nice little touch pass that Jackson Jobe floated across the middle right there to hit wide open Gavin Freeman. Landon Lahadney to hold. Luke Butler back for the PAT for the Chargers. Good snap, good hold. Kicks up and good.
Good kick.
So Chargers with 22 seconds left, first quarter. Chargers leading the Blackwell Maroons 28-0.
That's right. I mean, you always hope for a game like this. You can't expect it really, but you hope. But
rest your start. We'll be able to rest a lot of guys and get a lot of younger guys some playing time here. Late in the season, bound to have a lot of guys dinged up, Rick. Nagging,
that's right.
Some, nagging injuries this time of year. So it's good to get a lot of those guys out of the game, and looks like they'll be able to take off most of the second half.
Yeah, we mentioned Blackwell's 2-6. They their 2 wins. One came against Newkirk. They defeated them pretty handily, 56-12. And the other, like I said, last week against Mount St. Mary's, 41-0.
Yeah, Newkirk's right up there. That's not very far from Blackwell, so didn't have to travel very far to take on the Newkirk Tigers.
No. They lost a close one to open the season to Tonkawa.
Another close game for them up there.
34-36.
Tonkawa Bucks.
Is that who they are?
Yeah, that's Tonkawa Bucks. Buccaneers. That looked like Baker Burns on the kickoff right there. Short kick. Good coverage by the Charger kickoff unit.
Hard running.
That was some really, really hard running right there from the Maroons. Number 5 right there, that's Trevor Goodenough. He's pretty much done all of the return duties for the Maroons tonight. It's going to be Ori Walker on the tackle right there. Blackwell ball first down from their own 31-yard line. Mikey Riley back at quarterback. Good look at that air raid offense that the Maroons employ. Under heavy rush again.
Good pressure.
Forcing some low throws, and wide receivers are having to come back to the ball. That's a reception there by Brett Lennon, number 85. Going to bring up second down, just a gain of, looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. Going to be the end of the first quarter. Chargers lead at 28-0 over the Blackwell Maroons. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back with second quarter action.
When you walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted.
Order up.
Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat me.
You're going to find a whole lot to love right now during truck trading time at Joe Cooper Ford. You can trade your keys for the keys to a new truck. Then Joe will beat any other dealer's best deal by $500 guaranteed. Get more for your trade-in, lower your monthly payment, and make no payment for 90 days. Plus, we believe in service after the sale. When you bring your new Joe Cooper Ford in for service, you'll get a courtesy loaner car and a car wash. Who loves you, Oklahoma?
Come see us at Joe Cooper Ford.
Joe Cooper,
When you
who loves you, Oklahoma.
That's right.
Riley back with it. Oh, we're going to get, looks like we're going to get a, oh.
No call.
Oh, wow. Thought we were going to get a pass interference there, Rick, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought they made. I mean, it was just their feet that got.
Incidental contact, got tangled up there, it looks like.
But you never know.
You never know. You never know in this day and age of officiating.
That's right.
Brings up third down for the Maroons from their own 31-yard line. Trailing the Chargers 28-0.
That whole time you were just on the 50.
Second play of the second quarter.
Okay, don't talk anymore. Colter.
It's Kendall Bertner at tailback back there in the pistol formation. Back to pass. Long pass intended for number 85 right there. Ball was out of bounds. Good coverage there by Davis Duncan. And incomplete.
And Phillip came over to help out.
Phillip Smitherman over the top. Coverage from his safety spot. And the most active player on Blackwell's team is going to come back on to punt. Again for the Maroons. Back to punt, Tanner Botts. Back to receive the punt, Gavin Freeman, number 6. Standing at his own 40-yard line. Going to have a little bit of a breeze at his back here, Rick, for this punt. So we'll see if Gavin might get a chance at high snap. Big rush, low kick. And Gavin's going to wisely let that one bounce. But takes a Blackwell bounce right there. And Chargers going to set up shop from their own 36-yard line. First and 10 Chargers, 11:41 left. Early going second quarter here.
Yeah, it looks like we mainly have most of the normal starters in right now. Although Baker Burns
is out there, yeah.
Oh,
looks like he might play quarterback.
You also see Peyton Ernest coming in. Is Baker lining up at QB?
I'm not sure. We got Robert out there, so probably not. Yeah, Baker's going to line up out here at wide receiver. Trips left here.
Good to see Peyton back in. I just hope that they don't do anything to.
Looks like
timeout.
That personnel package right there. Chargers have to get a timeout right there, Rick. A little bit of confusion coming out in the change of possession.
They'll give us another chance to thank some more of our sponsors. Want to thank Fields and Futures for supporting Charger Vision. Check them out at fieldsandfutures.org to find out how they're empowering coaches and kids to be something bigger than themselves. Fields and Futures, one field, one coach, one student at a time. And we saw the commercial earlier for Joe Cooper Ford, but we want to thank them as well for their support. Visit their Edmond, Yukon, Shawnee, or Tulsa showroom and check them out online at joecooperford.com to find your new ride. Joe Cooper Ford, home of the $10,000 deal. And
who loves you, Oklahoma?
That's right.
Joe Cooper Ford. Appreciate Joe's support. Longtime Charger Vision supporter. And one of the best advertising slogans around.
That's right. 2 of them.
And fun to say. All right. Robert Embro at quarterback. Rides a little zone read right there. Going to be brought down. Pretty good defensive play right there.
Staying on the ground. I didn't know if they were locked up or someone was hurt or what.
Good play there by number 78 from his D tackle spot, Alex Norton. Just a junior, but he wrestles heavyweight for the Maroons. A good wrestling team up there. Same play. This time they handed it off
to Peyton Ernest.
Peyton Ernest running left and be forced out of bounds right there by the
need to stay in bounds to
Tanner Botts.
Keep the clock going.
Yeah, need to keep it running as much as we can here.
Yeah, on the side there's an up down arrow, but I also have to.
Well, Rick, that's a lot to keep track of. Chargers are using lots of different players in and out.
Yeah.
Looks like Matthew McClintock into the game.
That's right. Good to see him back. We thought he tore his ACL earlier in the year, but
been hurt a good portion of the season.
Yeah, it was just a sprain, so he's back now.
Joe back at quarterback.
And they go right to him.
Nice spin move out here. Eludes a tackle. Going to pick
Enough
up
for
a
a first down.
First down for the Chargers. Spins out of Trevor Goodenough's tackle right there. Or attempted tackle. Brings up first down for the Chargers. Almost midfield, 49-yard line.
Robert Imbro. Yeah.
Robert Imbro back into the game at quarterback. Guys are exchangeable at quarterback, aren't they? Interchangeable, I should say.
Yeah, Robert's a good hard runner.
Yes, he is. And he throws the ball. He's getting to where he throws the ball pretty well, too. Philip Smith in motion on the jet sweep right there. Ride the handoff. Robert keeps that ball straight up the middle. Right on cue, Rick. Has a nice run up. Looks like he's going to
right at the first down marker.
First down yardage.
Looks like they're giving it to him.
Well, that's a tough play to defend. You got to pick your poison right there.
Yeah, him or Phillip.
Him or Phillip. If I'm a defense, I really don't like either one of my choices there.
Yeah. A couple freshmen coming in now. Got River Faulkner along with Hunter Boyer.
Both going to be in the backfield. It's like Jackson's running that play clock a little bit.
Fake over to River and goes in the ground. They were trying to get that screen pass over to Hunter Boyer, but Blackwell did a good job defending.
Yeah, they had 4 Maroons over there around that. Kind of sniffed that play out from the start. Going to bring up second down for the Chargers.
All right, I think we've got, is that Hardy Bowers back
like
in
Hardy
there?
back there, tailback. Fakes to Hardy, ball's tipped, but
is there
well
a flag
right
on
there.
the
There's
play?
a flag down in the play. It looks like. Now I don't see one. Looks like that play is going to be. There was a flag over there on the 40-yard line, so that play is going to be brought back. That was a tip ball that Will Dunn caught. Pretty nice play, but
What do we
didn't
have?
see the penalty there.
I mean, they let the play go, so I don't think it was illegal motion, but
5-yard penalties. It's second and 15 for the Chargers. Blackwell 46-yard line.
good look at the Charger crowd tonight.
Everybody's bundled up for the most part.
You see those flags whipping.
Yeah, it's wind. Yeah, a little wind out of the north there. A little wind chill here at the game. Going to be delay a game for the Chargers right there. Coach Brett was hollering out there.
Yeah, I saw him making his way out on the field.
Yeah, Chargers going to be called for delay a game. Second penalty in consecutive plays for the Chargers, so going to bring up second and 20. 9:38 left in the second quarter. Chargers leading at 28-0. This time they hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Guess I would be too after the delay
exactly.
Game.
And off to Hunter Boyer.
Nice
nice cut.
Nice move. Cuts it up the hash mark right there, and it's going to be about a 21, 22-yard. It was second and 20, and it looks like he good enough for first down yardage there, Rick.
Yeah, he's going to be a good one.
Yes, he is.
Already is.
Well, it turned the corner right there with ease. Outran most of the Blackwell defenders. Good run right there.
5'10", 170 pounds. Good size.
Just a freshman. Going to get nothing but bigger, stronger, faster, better. Be exciting to see see him in the next few years.
And see how his teammates
really happy.
Appreciate,
yeah, appreciate that great run right there. Nice counter right there. Handoff up in there.
Peyton Ernest.
Going to be wrestled to the ground there by number 6. Kendall Bertner.
Looks like about a 7-yard gain.
That was the old-fashioned counter play off tackle right there.
Back to the basics.
Back to the basics. like a six-yard gain right there. Good to have Peyton back.
It is. You can see we're got plenty of running backs. We wondered about those coming into this year after losing Connor Carey.
Yeah, that's right. He was gonna tote the mail for the Chargers, and they do it by committee.
I guess Connor and Billy losing them. That's good backfield or hard backfield.
Blackwell got a timeout before that ball was snapped. So timeout Blackwell. 2nd down, 4 to go for the Chargers. 8:18 left. 2nd quarter.
Guess we got a timeout here.
Yes, timeout Blackwell.
All right. So we mentioned our Charger corner earlier. They're still over there. They're always here, at least for the first half of the games through halftime. So, but also you can always visit them, at the upper school. It's the best place to get all your Charger gear. And Rick, did you know all profits go directly to teachers, classrooms, and programs like Charger Vision?
I did know that, but I'm glad you told me.
Yeah. Store hours are 10 to 4 on school days. So get your Charger pride on and go visit Charger Corner.
You won't find a better, student store with better Charger gear anywhere. You got some great stuff, great merchandise in that store. And any well-dressed Chargers fan, you can tell, has visited the student store.
Exactly.
To get their Charger gear. Hand off to Jaden Williams right up the middle. Still fighting his way, still not down. He emerges out of a scrum right there for a 10-yard gain. Going to be 1st down. Good look at Jaden right there, but he's a good, tough runner.
Boy, he is.
Hard to bring down.
There, as you can see, an updated score on your screen. Perkins leading 14-6 over John Marshall.
Over the Bears. The Demons and the Bears.
Second quarter in that game. I'd say that had been a slow first quarter if we're...
Will Dunn back into the slot right here. Joining Jackson Jobe. Fake handoff. Another touch pass up over the top.
You got mossed.
Yeah. He got Smitherman right there.
Yeah.
He got Philliped. Has a good ring to it. Jump ball right there by Jobe. Puts some air into that one. Floats it up. And Phillip Smitherman just out-athletes the Blackwell defensive back, if I can say that, for a 34-0 lead. Chargers. Landon Lahodney to hold. Gavin Freeman to snap. Luke Butler back for the PAT. Somewhat becoming automatic for the Chargers. Good.
You almost jinxed him.
Low snap. Landon did a great
Good job.
Of getting that ball down and didn't mess up Luke's timing at all. A lot of times the kicker gets there too early on a low snap like that. It takes the holder a little longer to get the ball down.
Yeah, he did a good job.
He did a good job kind of stutter stepping right there, Rick, and letting Landon get that ball in a good holding position.
Yeah, that's Phillips' 3rd touchdown of the night, as well as Jackson's 3rd touchdown pass of the night.
14-yard touchdown to Phillips.
Actually, no, I was kidding. Only his 2nd touchdown pass. Had the one to Gavin Freeman and the one to Phillip. Phillips' first, no, that was right. Phillips' first one was a reception, 2nd one a run, 3rd one reception. So 3 for Jackson Jobe as well.
So Phillip with the hat trick in the first half here on touchdowns. If I can use the soccer term.
Yeah, you can.
I guess that's a hockey term too, isn't it?
That's right.
It's probably more. It's a hockey term, I guess. Gang tackled right there by the Chargers. Boy, we get a lot of guys around the ball.
I think KJ Evans, another freshman, was the first one making contact there.
It's like number 44 there came into Cooper Cookson came in to clean him up right there. Good hard hit on the kickoff coverage team.
We got Matthew McClintock in playing a little corner.
Yep, Matthew's out there at one corner, Davis Duncan at the other corner.
3, you got your shot, stay with 15.
Omari Smith at the nose guard. Jaden Williams and Will Dunn along the defensive front for the Chargers.
Nice framing 1, back to 1. Timeout again.
Another timeout.
Taken by the Chargers.
Why don't we take a timeout as well, Rick, and we'll
Sounds
come back
good.
for the rest of the second quarter.
All right, back to second quarter action.
That was a
Blackwell
fast
Maroons.
timeout.
1st and 10. Their own 27-yard line. Pass over to Lennon.
There you go. I think that's his first
I
reception.
think so. First time that the quarterback's had time to throw, and he finds Lennon. Good-looking athlete right there. They're going to try to get him the ball early and often and all over the field if they can. But tell you what,
They didn't. We jumped. They didn't call it. So
Mikey Riley, man, he's been under all kinds of pressure here through a couple of quarters here from the quarterback spot. The handoff right there to number 6, and they kind of bumped into each other, and then nice penetration right there of the Chargers
Maury
defense.
Smith got in there quickly.
Yeah, he looks like he could have almost taken that handoff. He's in there so quick.
Got his sleeve torn.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's been torn for a while. Chargers getting to him. This Charger defense is almost seems like they know the plays before they're coming. Lots of pressure. Riley on his roll to the left. Ball's batted down right there.
And
Well
caught.
done. Well done. Bats the ball down, and number 15 comes down with it. Riley comes down with his own pass. So he threw it and gets a reception. Wow, Rick, that's going to that's a huge loss for the Maroons here.
3rd and 20.
3rd and 20. Looks like 3rd and 21 maybe. Long 20 or 21. And on your own 30. Blackwell did him a favor.
They could have snapped it.
He could have snapped it. Melvin looks like he's limping a little bit.
It does.
Knee or an ankle maybe. Snap back to Riley. Finds a wide open Blackwell Maroon streaking down the sideline there. That's number 6,
Kendall
Bertner. That was 6-on-6. Gavin Freeman there from his secondary spot forces Bertner out of bounds. But that was by far the biggest play.
Oh yeah, I think that was their first down.
First down. Freeman going to come out of the game after that. Looks like Landon Lahadny in for him. Nice move by Bertner right there.
That was. It was a lateral. I wonder if they were going to try to set up a double pass, but I figured they wouldn't have time.
I didn't see a receiver out streaking down
You're
the
right.
sideline on the fly route that you'd normally see, but another carry by Bertner there. Like I said, Chargers getting penetration from virtually every position on the field. Linebackers blitzing, corners blitzing. Of course, you've always got to contend with your 3-man defensive front.
Coulter, they know they're not on until after the play, right?
bring Connor Keith on a
Oh,
blitz.
Connor came quickly.
Oh, yeah. Well, just turning loose the Charger linebackers,
Yeah.
Rick. It's,
think that gives
Riley's
him-
got no chance back there.
That gives him 20 sacks.
Even out of the
in the
shotgun,
career.
he can't get away from that.
No. Yeah, like you said, he
Well, when
he
you
was
don't
shot
have,
out
you
of
don't
a.
have to when you don't have to respect any run game.
Yeah, you
play-
can see Charger revision. He
Revision
came.
right there.
No one got in his way.
Nope. Throws him for about a 10-yard loss. Going to bring up 3rd and 18. Blackwell Maroons nearing midfield, 46-yard line. Trevor Goodenough in motion right there. Fake the jet sweep to him. Nice screen pass over here to Bertner. And it's great pursuit right there. Hardy Bowers.
Landon Lahodney, I
and
think.
Landon Lahodney in good pursuit by the Chargers D right there. Hardy Bowers from his linebacker spot. And
It's like
the busiest Blackwell Maroon there is. The punter.
There's
Gavin
the Heritage Hall band out there playing.
And I bet Gavin wishes he'd get one airborne here so he could get a return. Kind of a high fluttering snap. There's one that Gavin can return. Ball's over his head. Nice catch over the shoulder. Trying to get the sidelines there and does. We're going to get a block in the back right there by the Chargers. And
We did have one, but I don't think the ref saw it.
they didn't see the late hit, I don't think, either. Out of bounds on Gavin Freeman, but that call is almost always going to go against the
Well, looks
return
like
team.
tonight we have the 4th grade
Oh, yeah.
flag football.
Flag football game. Good
Always
look at Coach
exciting.
Brewster right there. All right, 3:01
Even
left,
got a little
first
dab
half.
from a 4th grader.
Here we go. They knew they were on Charger Vision. Everybody looks to get on Charger Vision, Rick.
That's right.
Going to step off the penalty against the Chargers.
So maybe they did see it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Blocking the back.
It was pretty obvious. You
Yeah.
could see it coming from.
Yeah, Coach Adams is talking to Baker over there.
Oh, is it Baker?
Yeah, I think they're calling on Baker, but Baker's saying the guy turned his back to me. So when if you can see their numbers, you're not supposed to hit them.
I saw someone else.
They're okay. Might not have been Baker, but that's who Coach Adams was talking to. And off there
Here's
to
Peyton Ernest getting around the corner.
Trying to get the corner and does. Nice tackle right there by Brady Lavers, sophomore defensive back. But Peyton with enough speed there to turn the corner. Nice 8-yard run, 7-yard run.
All right, you can see here this was the security officer who got hurt in the is that John Marshall game? They got knocked down on the track. Good to see him back up
yeah.
on his feet.
Yeah, great to see that. Well, that can you snap the back of your head down on this track.
Yeah, he was concussed. I think
Yeah. Joe
something
fakes
broke.
the handoff.
Oh, fumbled.
Little mix up there in the exchange, and Job has to fall on the fumble there for the Chargers. So a loss of 7 yards there, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left, second quarter. Chargers up 35-0. Number 1 ranked Chargers, 7-0 on the year. Looking to go 8-0.
That's right. They're
be
definitely
9-0.
on their way.
Could have been 9-0, but no
yeah.
decision at Davis. Got a rain out. Yeah, nice throw right there. Good route by Gavin Freeman. Look at him run after the ball, run after the catch. Oh,
Still
makes a
running.
nice
He's going to
move in the
get some
middle of the field.
blockers.
You talking about going to be a block in the back or some kind of a hold on the Chargers, I assume. 6-on-6 right there. Gavin Freeman finally gets run down right there by Kendall Bertner. Great job of open field running right there. That's Rick. That's nothing but instinct right there. You can't coach that.
No, here we go. Alex Wynn with the Charger revision. Good job, Alex.
Oop. Good move right there. Then back against the grain with enough speed. Oh, right there.
Did you see it?
I think they had already thrown the flag, though. We might have had two. Might have had two blocking the backs there. But like we're saying, if you can see their numbers, don't hit them.
That's right, exactly.
Isn't that the old rule of thumb? Good look at Gavin right there. Gavin probably ran 50, 55 yards right there.
Yeah, blindside block.
Blindside block on the
I haven't
Chargers.
seen that signal. Blindside block.
That's a player safety penalty.
Yeah. Which I understand.
I do too. I get that.
Nice run by Gavin, though.
Sure was. Man, made a couple of great moves there. Reversed his field. Going against the grain. Blackwell coverage team. Good look at Coach Brett there on the headset. 1st and 10 Chargers. Nice little smoke right here. Smoke right to Philip Smitherman. You talk about open field running right here. Let's see if he's going to outrun the Blackwell defender right there. Take that one to the house, as they say. He outran the lineman there, Matthew Davis. Had an angle on him, but Philip just turned on the afterburners there, Rick. And,
yes, he did.
Put it into turbo right there, overdrive, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
It was fast.
You know, I think he's got about 200 yards in this first half.
Man, great first half for Philip. He's got another gear, too. When he starts, when he comes across that field against the grain, he's got another gear he can shift into.
Look at the wall he has there.
Yeah, and then he doesn't even need it. He comes out of there, like I said, breaks it into the middle of the field against the grain. And no match for the Blackwell lineman, the only guy that had an angle on him. But
that's
Butler again.
That's a play that set the school record at Bridge Creek. You know, with
that's right.
95-yard touchdown reception, then broke the record for the most yards in a game, which I don't see him playing in the second half. But if he did, he could easily blow that one away.
Yeah, I don't think.
But Coach Adams still coaches.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to get to play much in the second half for sure.
So 51 seconds left in this first half. Chargers up 42 to nothing.
42-0 Chargers. I'd say the Blackwell punter and Luke Butler, two of the busiest guys tonight.
That's right.
Two of the busiest players on the field tonight. Chargers working on 6 touchdowns here.
That's right.
Nice kick. One hop kick there. Blackwell returner up the sidelines over there. Gets a good return out to about the 27-yard line.
There's the 4th graders getting ready for the big battle against the teachers.
They're ready to go. They might be a little chilly now, but they're looking forward to getting out there and running around. For sure. All right, Maroons going to take over here. 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Mikey Riley got
Alex,
distance at quarterback.
We got any updates from
Fake to Bertner.
Perkins Tryon?
Handoff up the middle. Nice play right there.
Halftime. Halftime in Perkins, Rick.
And the
Perkins
score?
still winning 14-6.
Over the John Marshall Bears. Nice tackle right there by A.J. Searles from his linebacker spot on the handoff to good look at Bertner right there, number 6.
Again, for halftime entertainment, we're going to have Brock Bowers and Paul Jackson come in and talk about these seniors, and about half of them have played together since about the 2nd grade, I believe.
Yep.
So that'll be fun to listen to.
A little nice history of the senior class, since it is senior night, honoring the seniors of this year's team.
That's
and,
right.
You see the Chargers huddle up before they take it into the locker room. And 42-0. Chargers lead it over the Blackwell Maroons.
Yeah, we'll take a take a break and come back here momentarily with Brock and Paul.
We're changing healthcare and our name. Now we are SSM Health St. Anthony. But who we are on the inside is still the same. A community of saints in action who have always been a part of SSM Health, making healthcare more accessible when and where you need it. SSM Health St. Anthony. We are saints in action.
Come to the Charger Corner! Go Tigers!
We're changing healthcare and our name. Now we are SSM Health St. Anthony. But who we are on the inside is still the same. A community of saints in action who have always been a part of SSM Health, making healthcare more accessible when and where you need it. SSM Health St. Anthony. We are saints in action.
Come to the Charger Corner! Go Tigers!
Welcome back, Charger fans, to Heritage Hall versus Blackwell. Chargers up 42-0 at halftime. I'm Paul Jackson, class of '87, with my classmate Brock Bowers. And we're here during senior night to talk about some of these seniors.
Yeah, Paul, we thought it would be a good idea. It just so happens that we got a couple sons out there that are seniors, and there's 5 of the Heritage Hall seniors that you and I coached. Some of them since the second grade.
Right, yeah.
And
now, second grade tackle football,
yeah,
correct?
Yes, we actually had them playing tackle football in the second grade.
Now, whose idea was that?
There's some crazy guy. I can't remember his name.
Right.
He might be in this booth.
That's right. So now we had played a little flag football with some of these guys starting when? Kindergarten?
Yeah, probably kindergarten.
Okay.
And we decided we needed to put the pads on in the second grade.
In second grade, we started at EASI in Edmond.
That's right.
You were the head coach. I was the assistant.
Correct.
And from this group of seniors, we had, of course, your son, Hardy Bowers.
Yes.
My son, William Jackson.
Correct.
We had number 12, Will Dunn.
Yes.
Who else did we have out there?
We had Max Bates and Jagger Abels.
Max Bates and Jagger Abels. Holy cow.
Hardy and William started in the second grade, and we won a championship that year.
Right.
And Will Dunn came along the next year, and I think Jagger came in 6th grade, and Max Bates moved in from Texas in the 5th grade.
Right.
And we won 3 championships in that league, including the the 2 oldest years, the 5th and 6th grade years, and all 5 of those guys were.
Oh, they were all key parts of that team. Holy cow! Yeah. Tell me, what are your impressions? Thinking back about those guys in Little League and comparing them to themselves now as seniors. Like for Hardy, for example. I think of him as, even in 2nd grade, boy, he was a hard hitter and very aggressive.
Yeah, the story on Hardy was we had our first scrimmage when we really didn't know if these guys, what they were going to do, and they got football pads on. We scrimmaged a team that was a year older, and Hardy put a hit on somebody, just like he does today, and we realized, hey, this guy's going to be willing to mix it up a little bit, and that was a good thing. And that was, just really for all these guys, that's the thing that jumps out at me is you and I both know, having watched it, that in tackle football, it's just a contact sport. There's
Absolutely.
really no way around it.
Yes.
And when we watch these Heritage Hall games, I think one of our big advantages is that we're most times the more physical team.
I agree. I totally agree.
And so these guys had that quality back then.
Right. Now, I think of tell me what you think about Will Dunn, thinking back.
Yeah, well, Will Dunn, just, when he first started, he was just a kid. We weren't really sure exactly where to put him, and he was a lineman back in the day.
Right.
And he ended up, we saw, I think it was long about 5th grade, he started throwing passes kind of after practice, and we realized that he had quite an arm, so we actually moved him to quarterback, and he played quarterback 5th and 6th grade years.
Right.
And then on defense, just like you see out here today, I mean, he's just basically unblockable.
Right, yeah, just a guy that really plays with a chip on his shoulder, and he likes to hit people.
Yeah.
Thoughts about Max Bates?
Well, Max Bates, the real story on him was in a championship game, our center, who was a great player, he ended up having to go to the hospital the day of the championship, so I was a basket case, not knowing who was going to snap the ball, and Max Bates stepped in there. He's already a good player for us, but he really answered the call in that game. That's
right.
I
can't remember what position was he playing before he.
I think he was just a guard.
Yeah, he was playing. He was playing, I think, right guard.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, Tucker Legonsky, who plays for Crossings, he was sick, and then in the hospital, and Max came in and snapped, and did a great job.
Yeah, played cornerback on defense, played center, and we won the championship. It was amazing.
That was great.
That's a lot to ask somebody that's never done that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So I think of him just kind of same then as same now, just a real heady player.
Absolutely.
Totally, team comes first, and you can kind of plug him in a bunch of different positions, and he can help you out.
Absolutely.
Because I think now he's playing I saw him tonight playing right tackle. I've seen him play left tackle some. I've seen him play guard some this year. He also plays some tight end and defensive end. So he's pretty versatile.
He was a kid, when you put him in, you knew he was going to do what you asked him to do, and he was going to do it hard.
Right, yeah, I agree. What about Jagger Abels?
Jagger came along, and he had actually played on one of the teams that we'd faced early on, and so didn't know a whole lot about him, but he was friends with some of our kids and really didn't know what he was going to do. And all of a sudden, he came along, a kind of kid that any ball you threw his way wasn't going to miss.
Right.
Great hands.
Yes.
He was physical too.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the thing, is our team was a physical team. And, kids that kind of came onto it, if they weren't willing to kind of mix it up and, get physical, they would struggle. But he fit right in immediately.
Yes.
Really impressive. Great hands, like I said, and a great kid.
Yeah, he is a great kid, and he's having a great senior season. William Jackson was on that team. Tell me your thoughts about him.
Well, William Jackson, started in the 2nd grade, and the thing about William is, obviously, you being a close friend of mine, he was just a kid that's always been near and dear to my heart. Always did what we asked him to do, and was a starter on both sides of the ball for basically 5 or 6 years, however long we did it.
Yes.
Physical player, great blocker, played the D-line, always did what he needed to do. Never, ever saw him back then these are little kids.
Right,
sometimes
right.
they come off crying or this or that. Not William Jackson. I never
Right.
saw that happen. And so he went through however many years that is, 2nd through 6th grade.
Right.
Starting on both sides of the ball and just a great football player.
Yeah, he that was a lot of fun. What was our overall record back? It rivals Coach Bogert's almost.
Yeah.
Not quite as good.
I think we probably lost about 4 games in all those years.
So let's see, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So we must have played 60 games at least.
Yeah.
So maybe 55 and 4.
Yeah, something in that
56
neighborhood.
and 4 or something. Yeah, well, that was a lot of fun. Let's talk about some of these other seniors. Philip Smitherman was almost on that team.
That's something I don't really want to talk about.
Right.
His dad approached me, and I of course, I wanted him to play, but I got busy at work, and this coaching at that level, you're kind of doing it in addition to your job, and I really just was asleep at the wheel and never really got back to his dad about him joining the team in our last year.
Right.
And it turns out that was a big mistake, as all the Charger fans can see.
Well, since Philip didn't play with us on the Little League football team, but he's had such a great career at Heritage Hall, tell me your thoughts about what you see from him.
I helped coach a middle school team back when Philip was in middle school at Heritage, so I was down on the sideline, and I saw him break on a pass that our team threw. And as soon as I saw that, I knew that
he's a player.
Yeah, he was. There were big things in his future.
Yeah, I think how many touchdowns has he had tonight? I think he's had 1, 2. I think he's had 4 touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, I think
he's having just an unbelievable season. I mean, he is a talent.
He's a lot for some of these Class 3A teams to handle. I mean, he's a kid that can play at any level with any level of athlete, really.
Right.
And so I think he's just too much for some of these teams. He's big and he's fast and he's strong.
I agree.
He knows how to play football.
Edwin Lorne, he's having a great season.
Yeah, we were just talking, you and I running the chains tonight. You just commented tonight about how good he's done on his snaps. I think this is a first for him, and he follows a long line of good centers like
Blake Brigham and
Jack Griffin.
And boy, we haven't dropped off at all with Edwin in there.
Yeah.
And he's having a great senior season.
Absolutely.
You
mentioned Baker Burns down on the sideline.
Right.
When he runs out there in that split end position, he just really looks the part. He's tall, good hands, can move, and I like seeing him getting the ball a little bit tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He's doing a great job. I don't want to leave anybody out. I wish I had a list of seniors.
We got Will Shepard.
Will Shepard, thank you.
Just saw him out there. I watched him on
He's
a
a big
couple
kid.
plays.
Holy cow.
Absolutely. He's a big boy. And I watched him pass block on just about 3 or 4 plays ago. And he some really good footwork, had active hands.
Yeah.
The guy was coming at him. He kept the guy off of him. Good player.
He's been dinged up a little bit, I think.
Absolutely. But, man, he really looks the part, too. I mean, when you see him, that's a good guy to have in there on that O-line.
I agree. So we've talked about Max and William. We're going down the roster. Matthew McClintock.
Yeah, Matthew McClintock. We actually, I know we've talked a lot about Little League football tonight, which people are probably tired of hearing about, but he was on an opposing team and was the quarterback of that team, and he gave us a little bit of trouble.
Which team was he on?
He was on the Cardinals. Paul.
Okay, yeah, I remember the Cardinals. That's right. Yeah, they scored some touchdowns on us.
They did, and he was a good player, and he didn't come out for football until he took.
I think he played his freshman year, and didn't play sophomore or junior year. But he's back. He was doing a great job earlier this season, quarterbacking the junior varsity team. And I think he was the second team quarterback for the varsity when Robert Embro went down. But then I think he sprained an MCL, and he's missed 4 or 5 games.
He's got some wheels.
He does. He's a nice player.
As that knee heals up, I'm anxious to see him out there and give him the ball a little bit more.
Right. I agree.
Really good player.
I just want to make sure we haven't missed any seniors because I don't want to sell anybody short. These kids put in so much hard work. Football is quite a commitment, and I'm so proud of all of these seniors, the commitment that they've shown and the work that they've put in. They start as soon as school's out. You know, I mean, they start before school's out in the spring, right?
Yeah, talk about that, Paul. I mean, you played here. Talk about how much different it is.
Oh my gosh. You know, when we played in high school in the mid '80s, you know, of course we loved it and we worked hard and it was so much fun. But the amount of time the kids put in outside of the season now compared to what we used to do is just night and day. You know, they go to Charger Iron, you know, every day during the summer. I mean, there's a week off, you know, around the July 4th holiday, but, you know, they go every day. They're getting in there at, you know, 6:30 in the morning and, you know, working out really hard workouts for, you know, couple hours every day. And then, you know, once they get into the season, of course, you know, it's a 6-day-a-week thing, you know, with, you know, films on Sunday, and then Monday morning, you know, they lift weights. Then, you know, Monday through Friday, you know, they've got practice every day after school.
They got to get up on time and lift weights, right?
They do. They're somebody might have overslept this week. I'm not sure, but you know, that's these guys really put in a lot of work, but you know, it looks like they're having a lot of fun out there as well.
Yeah, the other thing I might mention real quick is just, you know, working the chains. You get a little perspective of some of the opposing coaching, and it really just, you know, reminds you what kind of coaches we have here.
Right. That's a great
advantage that is.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, you know, you and Mike McDonald and a couple other guys have run the chains for how many years now?
Well, this is, I think, my second year, and it's really been fun to kind of get that close to the action. And, you know, see what the Chargers are bringing night in and night out there.
Right. Yeah, I think, you know, pretty much every time we line up, you and I have talked about this in the past, that I don't want to call it a coaching mismatch, but, you know, the Chargers definitely have an advantage, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, having these sons and that, you know, they don't probably tell us as much as we want to hear about it because, you know, it is interesting to listen to it, but what amount I do get, you can tell that it's a well-run operation, and
I agree.
I'm sure that a lot of these other teams have good coaching, but it just, to me, it doesn't seem to reach the level that ours does.
I know. Yeah, our coaches, you can tell they put a lot into it, just from the creativity, especially on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, the defense, I'm sure, is the same, but it's, you know, as a fan, it's a little bit harder to pick up everything that the defense is doing. You're usually watching the ball, but just some of these play calls we see, you know, some pretty unique play calls.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. I think we're getting close to having to get back down there to the change.
Right.
But last thing I want to say, I appreciate Charger Vision giving us opportunity to talk about some of these seniors. And,
yes.
For those 5 that we coached, I mean, I love those kids. And it was one of the privileges of my life to have spent all those years coaching them and then get to watch them come out here on these Friday nights and do their thing.
Right, yes.
It's very rewarding and something I wouldn't trade for anything.
Yeah, no, they're all the 5 we coached as well as the other 7 on the team are all great young men, and they're gonna do awesome things with their lives, and you know, they're just all great kids.
Absolutely, and hopefully they've got, 2 more regular season and hopefully 4 more playoff games ahead of them.
Right. Yeah, let's wish the Chargers good luck.
Absolutely.
All right, Brock, thanks.
All right, thanks.
Walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted.
Order up.
Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat me.
You're going to find a whole lot to love right now during truck trading time at Joe Cooper Ford. You can trade your keys for the keys to a new truck. Then Joe will beat any other dealer's best deal by $500 guaranteed. Get more for your trade-in, lower your monthly payment, and make no payment for 90 days. Plus, we believe in service after the sale. When you bring your new Joe Cooper Ford in for service, you'll get a courtesy loaner car and a car wash. Who loves Oklahoma?
Come see us at Joe Cooper Ford.
All right, here we are. Back. Halftime is coming to a close. Hope you all enjoyed Brock and Paul talking about the Titans football as well as the other seniors.
Remember the Titans.
That's right. That's right. They won the EASI championship, I think, 3 or 4 times.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Citywide.
It is. Anytime you can
Would they
play up in Edmond and get to play the finals at UCO Field.
Would they rival the Colts?
Yeah, the Colts were an older team.
Okay.
But, yeah, they were good. I'm sure they've already talked about this, but the double wing, Will Dunn was quarterback.
Oh.
They had, not only these guys, but if you remember, oh gosh, dang, why is it Dominic Johnson? He was a stud player back then, too. So, but the Chargers, what do you expect this second half, Rick?
Well, we're going to have a running clock. I expect a lot of younger Chargers to get some minutes. Like we were saying, a lot of your starters, a lot of our guys play both ways. They got to be dinged up. You're late in the season. So if I'm those guys, I'm excited to maybe get the second half off. And I know they're all competitors and want to play, but, it's kind of fun sometimes to, when a game's out of hand, sit over and, watch the younger guys play and get healed up and just have a good time.
Yeah. Jackson's warming up out there. Who knows, maybe the starters will start the second half. But we also have Liam Burton, freshman, out there warming up, along with Robert Imbro. So we'll see. Well, we got about 2 minutes before we kick off this second half. And I think this victory will clinch district championship for the Chargers.
Yeah, and we checked the John Marshall Perkins score was still 14-6, I think, third quarter. Is that right?
Still at half.
Oh, still at half, okay.
Well, now it's third quarter, according to Ryder Bates. There we go, up on the screen.
Yeah, score alert, 14-6. The Demons. Perkins Tryon Demons.
That's right.
Good mascot day after Halloween.
How was your Halloween?
Demons. It was busy.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Did you have a lot of trick-or-treaters?
We had tons of trick-or-treaters.
We barely had any.
We had a ton. It was fun, too. Wasn't too cold. I thought it was going to be cold, but, man, the kids turned out. And, yeah, it was lots of fun.
Yeah, well, good.
Lots of fun.
Good.
And didn't miss much of a ball game. The Big 12 game wasn't that exciting.
Actually, it got to be a little bit exciting.
But, I mean, just not a lot of scoring, I guess, is what I meant to say. Yeah.
It was close. You got to watch little Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that, but looked like that game got close, too.
Yeah.
And he has a knack for bringing the Cardinals back. They have a knack for getting behind, and he has a knack for bringing them back, doesn't he?
No, they scored the first drive of the game and then didn't score until the first drive of the second half.
Rick, we love our football seniors. See it right there right there on the screen.
Yeah,
good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them.
Good look at a Charger crowd. Many of them making their way back from the concession stand.
Yeah, people went inside. It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold. It's well, the winds looks like it's died down a little bit. Wonder what our weather report says. It's supposed to get down into the high 40s, I think.
Yeah, Coulter doesn't have I don't know if he has a second half weather update or maybe Ryder Bates does.
Ryder does. There we go. It's 50 and clear right now.
But with the wind chill,
feels like
I guess there is
not much wind. Feels like 50.
No, it died down, didn't it?
Yeah. It's probably blowing a good 10 miles an hour, it seems like. When
look at the moon.
Yeah.
Nice, pretty crescent moon there.
Can't see it. Oh, there it is.
Just on the screen.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, hey, can't see it. It's on the other side. I get so used to looking on the field and outside and not looking at the screen.
It's true. It's usually right in front of us. I think we're going to see more of the other seniors playing.
There's some hot chocolate right there.
That's right. And ring pops.
Ring pops.
Yeah.
Are those good for cold weather?
Yeah, we'll give some kudos out to the
What do you think, Ryder? Are those
cheerleaders?
Good? No. I think the hot chocolate would be better.
It's good to the cheerleaders, to be out there. I know I'm talking to my daughters about it, saying that they've never been so cold as sometimes out here at some of these football games.
Years ago when before we did Charger Vision, when we had to sit outside, my routine after the game was to always go to On Cue and get hot chocolate because I was so cold.
Yeah. All right, here's second half kick. Luke Butler with another good kick. River Faulkner with a nice tackle.
Bertner almost fumbles that ball, almost coughs it up. Chargers would have gotten it deep in the Maroon territory, but Bertner regains possession. And it's
like
going to
the
bring up
sideline
first and 10.
jackets are coming out. Looks like we do have some backups, a few of them in already.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have River Faulkner playing linebacker. Mason George is coming in. Looks like he's going to play another linebacker spot. Matthew McClintock's out there with his knee brace on.
Yeah, we have Jagger Abels out there.
Bryce Carlin looks like he's playing the
good for Bryce
bandit position. Oh, get a face mask right there. First play of the second half. Going to get a face mask call.
And Gavin Wilson was the one in there.
Mikey Riley, the Blackwell quarterback, was trying to roll to his left there and gets it caught in the face mask. There's a good look at Melvin right there. He's got his jacket on, staying warm.
I think he was giving you a shout out.
I think so. I think he was. Should ask him what's wrong with his ankle. His ankle or knee looked like he was limping a little bit. Hopefully those guys will get some time to heal up.
Speaking of knees, did you hear about Taylon Wallace?
I heard that he wasn't going to play tomorrow against Texas Christian University in Stillwater.
Out for the year.
Horned Frogs.
From what I understand.
Stillwater. Yeah, that's
just horrible, man. He is so good.
He is good. Big blow, too. Mikey Riley at the roll. Some missed tackles there by the Chargers. Going to get it back to the line of scrimmage there. Going to bring up 2nd and 6. What do you think about that game tomorrow in Stillwater? Cowboys are picked to win, but not by that much.
No,
kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, I mean they've been so hot and cold. I mean I couldn't believe they beat Iowa State
up there. That was
Ames.
A good win. And Ames, Iowa State was ranked. Of course, TCU's coming off a big win against Texas in Fort Worth last weekend.
Yeah, we'll see if they have a letdown.
So they'll either have a letdown or they'll be fired up and playing with confidence.
Boy, there's just Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, they need to stop him if they want to win.
Yeah, River Phoenix.
Yeah.
Or River Phoenix. River Faulkner.
Nice. Spins Mikey Riley down there after a 1-yard gain. It's going to bring up.
That was a one-arm tackle.
Yeah, it was. Going to bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 5 for the Maroons. Good look at River there. Going to see a lot of him in the future, just a freshman.
Yeah. If he gets as big as his brother Range has really gotten big, but decided not to play football.
Concentrate on the baseball. Yeah. Riley on the roll. Big. Oh,
nice
sack
hit
from the backside right there. Nice sack right there. Good rush.
Nick
Keith. Connor Keith's younger brother from the linebacker spot. Good pressure on the Blackwell quarterback and the blind side sack right there. Looks like the busiest guy on Blackwell's team going back to punt. Tanner Botts.
I think we only have 9 players out there.
We need 11. We got 10 now.
Yeah, we have 10.
Now we have 10. We had 11. Matthew McClintock ran on right at the last
I think he was
second.
the 10th.
Yeah. So he did go with 10. Yeah. Sammy come off here at 1. Yep, I think you're right. I think we had 10.
All right, so the Charger offense coming out. We'll see how we see a lot of the young guys back out there. Camden Britt, freshman sophomore center.
Cooper Cookson coming
we also
out.
have Will Shepard, who's missed most of this year with injury, but he's back.
Yeah, really good size there at the on the offensive line.
I'm not sure 55.
Going to be
Liam. I don't know if that's maybe Will Sean's because I don't see a 52.
Liam Burton's going to be, looks like he's going to be in at quarterback. 7:20, going to have a running clock here, second half. So should be a fairly quick-moving second half. Good look right there at freshman Liam Burton, the shotgun. Nice running play there to Jagger Abels. That looks like he was. Like he got face
tackled
mask.
by the helmet, yeah.
Face mask right there. So both teams open up with a face mask call of the second half.
Yeah, there's the call, face mask.
Going to bring up first down and 10 for the Chargers right at midfield.
You know, Rick, we also can't forget some of our, being senior night, some of our Charger Vision crew who are seniors. Got old Ryder Bates here, Alex Wynn.
All right.
Any other seniors?
So we're going to be, we're not going to have Ryder next year?
No, we won't have Ryder or Alex.
Wow.
They may come back.
Yeah, they could.
You know, just like
be
Bryce
welcome
did.
back. Yeah, absolutely. Burton with the snap, nice handoff. Oh, good run right there. Good move.
KJ?
Yeah, KJ Evans picking up where he left off at Bridge Creek. Man, he had a good game. Good second half against Bridge Creek the other night. It's going to be, he comes out of the game now, and Mason Georgia comes in, sophomore. Stable's full of young running backs for the Chargers. Looks like to me, Rick.
Yeah, well, I agree with you.
So Chargers without a starter in there on offense. High snap, comes down with it. Nice
River
run
Faulkner.
right there. River Faulkner on the carry. Doesn't go down until well out of bounds. Good tackle there by number 22 for the Maroons. Christian Mora, sophomore.
Yeah, just kind of mention some of the things going on at the school. Our debate team had a great showing at the Meadows Invitational Tournament last week in Las Vegas. So seniors Saif, is that how you say it, Salim, and junior Sam Ring finished prelims at 42 to enter the elimination as the 12 seed. Lost in the octafinals on a 2-1 decision to McQueen High School. I thought they got robbed.
Good
Rick.
run up the middle right there. Hunter Boyer. You're still not down, Rick.
Nice. He's a tough runner.
Charger lineman in there giving him a little bit of a boost from behind.
All right, and Charger swimming is underway. Coach Prince returned sophomore sensations Grace Shepard and Owen Flynn to propel his strong squad towards a team state title this year. So stay tuned or go watch and see how our swimmers do.
I hope it's indoor.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be cold this time of year, wouldn't it?
No kidding.
Make you swim fast, don't you think?
Yeah. Polar Bear Club, isn't that what they call it?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Good look at Hunter Boyer right there. They give him the handoff up the middle. Nice run. Boy, he's tough to bring down.
He is.
Host of Maroons. There are 3 guys to bring him down.
Talk about basketball. We were just talking to Coach Warner in there, and this year the girls have returning starters Avery Freeman and Macy Moore.
Junior sharpshooter.
That's
Yeah,
right.
She sure is.
And then the guys, and she also said they've got a strong freshman class, 7 freshmen playing.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And then
So,
on the boys,
great
of course,
numbers.
you got Trey Alexander, Jack Spanier, and, you know, many others. There's a lot of talent on the basketball team. And
both teams open the season with the Millwood Falcons.
that's right, November 23rd
At
on
home.
Charger Vision.
At home.
You may hear the Rick and Rick
Oh,
show
yeah,
that night, too.
Could very well have that Rick and Rick show at the MAC. For the season opener, we opened at Millwood last year, right?
That's right.
Another good run right there by Hunter Boyer.
And then the cross-country team did a good job last week at the state meet. The girls finished 18th, led by Helen Park, who finished 11th individually. And the boys were led by Hayden Schrod and Jackson Fowler, and they finished 21st as a team. That's a tough sport.
Oh,
Cross-country.
yeah, sure is. Sure is. It's all out sprint from the start.
That's right.
Liam Burton to snap. Jagger Abel's back at
nice run.
Yeah, back at tailback. Makes 2 nice runs.
Uh-oh.
He's going to cough up the ball there. Jagger fumbles on a good hit in there, recovery there by number 75.
He said he was down, even though he never went to the ground.
I think the referees are going to be a maroon ball.
Yeah.
At their own 7 or 8 yard line.
Under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Fast moving third quarter. Thanks to the running clock.
Well,
that was a good run by Jagger.
Blackwell wants to get home. They brought about 30 fans and 8 cheerleaders.
It's cold too. And
it's a lot colder than 50. I think Ryder was wrong. He still says it's 50, but
feels a little colder.
It feels cold.
At least didn't have to play last night or the night before.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been really, really brutal. Riley back at quarterback, drops back under heavy rush by the Chargers.
Good coverage by Matthew McClintock. They're still trying to get the ball to number 85 there.
Brett Lennon. Gavin Wilson put him under pressure there with a great rush to passer move right there from his left tackle spot.
Still looking at a fourth quarter in Perkins Tryon.
That's a fast-moving game. They
Still
must be running the ball.
14-6.
They must be running the ball, opposite of our game. Blackwell pass first team, run the spread offense, throw it 80% of the time. Riley with the snap. Rolls to his left.
Oh, could be a safety.
Ooh, looks like it. Oh, they're going to give him forward
Yeah,
progress
they're gonna give
just
the ball
outside
to
the goal line.
1 foot line.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Chargers still up 42-0. Rick, you want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter action.
Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City is introducing the Year of Luxury, featuring the brand new 2020 GLS 450 SUV, offered for the first time with second-row captain's chairs and an infotainment system that listens when you speak. Consider it luxury, fit for the entire family. Uncover where the Year of Luxury will take you and drive a new Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City.
Stop by our showroom and experience the intelligence and style of a Mercedes-Benz.
When you walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted.
Order up.
Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat me.
You're going to find a whole lot to love right now during truck trading time at Joe Cooper Ford. You can trade your keys for the keys to a new truck. Then Joe will beat any other dealer's best deal by $500 guaranteed. Get more for your trade-in, lower your monthly payment, and make no payment for 90 days. Plus, we believe in service after the sale. When you bring your new Joe Cooper Ford in for service, you'll get a courtesy loaner car and a car wash. Who loves you, Oklahoma?
Come see us at Joe Cooper Ford.
All right.
Here we are.
Fourth quarter action, Rick. 42-0. Chargers on top. Blackwell going to take over at their thought we were going to get a safety right there, Rick.
Yeah,
But,
it sure looked like it.
Just outside the goal line.
We may get
for the
one
Maroons.
here.
Yeah, see if they'll try to throw it out of their own end zone or get the ball to Bertner. There's a snap. Now he's going to throw it out of his own end zone. Has some time. Oh, ball tipped up in the air on the tip drill. Looked like it was intended for Tanner Botts. Tanner might be tired from all the punting he's having to do.
Thought Bryce Carlin may pick that off. He had, 2
Tipped it up in the
touchdowns
air.
in the game earlier this year, JV game.
So it's going to bring up fourth down. Tanner Botts is going to have to punt out of his own end zone.
Great look.
Against a little
Down
wind.
the
Oh, yeah, great look. Look at
goal
that.
line there. You can see how close we were to a safety earlier.
Inside the 1 yard line. Yeah, that's a great shot right there by the crew. Low line drive, end over end punt, takes a Blackwell roll, but still only going to get out to about the 33-yard line, 34-yard line. So Chargers offense on a change of possession. There's a good look at Tanner Botts, the Blackwell punter. He's played some good ball games, Rick. He's got a lot of stickers on his helmet.
Yeah.
That's a good sign. Good player.
There's the band. At least they're blocked from the north wind.
Yeah, looks like the wind is kind of kicking up off and on, but well under 10 miles an hour. Liam Burton joined in the backfield by Mason, Georgia. High snap, give off to Mason right there. Good tough run over left tackle.
Flag on the play.
Slips a tackle right there by number 85, Brett Lennon. And we'll see who the penalty's on. But that was a 5-yard run on first down. See what
Max Bates coming in.
Going to be
good look at some of our young guys. Mason, Georgia there, number 30.
Brings
some,
up
some guys right there. Do you know them?
No.
Well,
Don't
Steve
know those
Chard
guys.
and Keith
Yeah,
Castle.
yeah.
Steve is trying to look all big and bad.
I've seen them around. Look familiar. Little handoff, little mix up in the background or in the backfield right there. Liam Burton has to scramble there to his left. And, well, Rick, you don't know who went the wrong way there.
Yeah, Bryce Carlin and Jack Newman coming in the game.
Mason, Georgia was at tailback there. Little miscommunication on the handoff there. Georgia comes out of the game. Got a 50-50 shot there, Rick. Either run it right or left, but
yeah.
Good look at Liam right there, letting the play clock run down.
Oh, turned the wrong way again.
Yeah, goes the wrong way. Looks like he was trying to hand it off to Hunter Boyer, but going to bring up 3rd and short now.
They're discussing it back there.
Third.
We also
third
see
and
81
3.
James Bailey in the game. It's always good to see the young guys.
Oh, yeah, they love getting to play. They work just as hard as the starters all week in practice, so it's good to see them get to play on Friday night, on senior night.
Well, I remember that as a young kid being so cold on the sideline.
Oh, yeah, you'd want to get out and play, move around a little bit. Letting the play up, high snap. Mason, Georgia has to fall on that. Going to bring up 4th down for the Chargers. Little sloppy here, Rick.
Well, these guys don't have much game experience Friday night. They're used to Monday nights. Yeah. Matthew McClintock coming in.
Yeah, they're used to playing a little earlier in the week. All right, brings up 4th and 12 for the Chargers. Got just over 7 minutes on our running clock. I'm saying we make a first down here, Rick. Nice play out to the pass out to the flat. Number 1,
Matthew McClintock.
Matthew McClintock. And I was wrong on that prediction. It just looked good, though.
Yeah.
We got
we
got lined up properly. We got the snap back.
Looks like Jagger Abels maybe back to
play some
punt
corner.
it away.
Let's see if he goes back. Yeah, back into punt formation. Well, Gavin Wilson, he's going to be a good player. He's just a sophomore. He's got a lot of size. See him running off the field.
He is a big boy.
Blackwell takes over on the.
Oh,
boy, howdy.
There's Gavin Freeman almost picking
Yeah.
that one up. Oh, I thought the previous play. I thought we were punting. but
We
I guess
turned it over.
went to it on
Turned it
fourth
over on
down. Yeah.
downs. Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
Didn't make it on 4th down, so ball goes over the Blackwell Maroons. Incomplete pass, which brings up 2nd and 10. Riley and Bertner, the duo back in the backfield that they've been all night. The battery
Bryce
for the
Carlin
Maroons.
giving chase.
Yep. Pretty nice gain right there. Nice little inside reverse to number 5, Trevor Goodenough.
Here's a little Charger revision.
Bryce
Carlin and
almost gets contained right there.
Nick Keith's being held.
Yeah.
He kind of landed on him late. Needs to be careful. We don't need a
KJ Evans
15-yard penalty there.
Nice pursuit as well from the linebacker spot.
Good job, Alex, on the Charger revision.
Good look at Bryce Carlin right there. Riley on the rollout. Gets a block. Turns it upfield. It's going to be tackled by KJ Evans right there.
Yeah, nice tackle.
Nice tackle, open field. Going to bring up 4th down for the Maroons. Looks like they're going to go for it here.
We had the conversation at halftime. What is a Maroon?
Maroon is a individual that excels in all areas. Sports, civics, civic-minded, sports-minded, academic-minded.
Is that right?
That's right.
Did you make that up?
Did it sound?
It sounded good.
Did it sound? Did it sound made up?
Yeah.
Did it sound fabricated?
Well, because you said it, and you are a Maroon.
That's right. Keeper right there by Riley. Good tough run, going for it on 4th and 2. 1st down Blackwell.
You know, Rick, we need to start talking about our player of the game.
Yes, sir.
You know, I mean, Phillip had 4 touchdowns. However,
how many times has he been player of the game?
I think how many games have we had?
Well, the defense has had 2. The 2 games I've done, we've had shutouts.
As defensive player got
Millwood shutout,
got
Bridge
player
Creek
of the game.
shutout. So yeah, the linebackers, Hardy and Connor.
Yeah, well, good call. You know, I don't know if Jackson's ever got it. Has he got it?
I'm not sure. You're going to have to put your coat on to go interview.
I thought he was coming to the booth.
Oh. We'll have to see.
Who do you think? No, there's a lot of deserving players out there.
Yeah, we're going to have to. I know we're going to have to pick here in Louisville because it's a running clock and there's only 3 minutes left, but it's kind of a tough one.
There's a lot of, I mean.
Oh, good rush right there. That
obviously, Phillip stood out with the 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, that stands out. And he's a senior.
And he's a senior. That's true. It's senior night.
Yeah. Cooper Cookson right there flashing in there to make the stop right there. Like he was shot out of a cannon there.
So, yeah, I mean.
Good look at A.J. Searles right there.
It's hard to turn down someone who has 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, he might feel a little bit slighted. Riley's back, 2nd 15. Rolls to his right.
Right.
Under some pressure. Oh, it looks like he tripped right there.
Our producer's saying let's share the wealth.
And?
Let's find someone else.
Okay. Well.
I mean, the next one I'd say would be Jackson. He threw 4 touchdowns.
Might as well. Pitcher and the catcher. We're going to give it to the pitcher. 42-0. Blackwell 3rd and 16. Riley fakes to Bertner. Still has it. Nice pass
nice
down
grab.
the middle of the field. There's a good catch right there by Brent Lennon.
Yeah.
Brett Lennon right there. That was a good throw, too.
And we've been talking about it. He's a good-looking.
He just, Blackwell just hasn't had time to throw, Rick. You need time to get these receivers out of their routes, and they just haven't. They've had to break off all the routes and come back to their quarterback when the quarterback has had a chance to throw. So lots of been under duress for most of the night.
Okay, they want Jackson Joe instead. Jackson Joe.
Minute 16.
Jackson Joe.
Bertner's got the handoff.
And he's swarmed. Like Baker Burns in there?
Pardon me, yeah, Baker Burns. Who else was in there getting off the pile? 44 there.
Yeah,
Cooper Cookson.
And Hunter Boyer.
Hunter
at the
Boyer,
bottom of the
yeah,
pile.
at the bottom of the pile. So, yeah, 3 Chargers in there. Like I said, we've had a lot. We've had the Chargers been in the Blackwell backfield just as much as the Maroons have tonight, occupying a lot of the space back there. But, you know, given time to throw, Riley's got a good arm, throws a nice ball, gets another completion out there to Lennon.
Looks like we have about time for one more play if we hold them.
Complete to Lennon. 4-yard line, third and goal for the 4.
Rolls to his left, finds Lennon right at the
There
goal
he
line
is for a
and
touchdown.
in for a touchdown.
That was a good throw and catch. He shielded himself from
Yeah.
Gavin Freeman.
Yeah, it kind of screened him off there.
Right, just like a
basketball player would on a
Exactly.
rebound. And nice, like I said, when Riley gets time to throw, he's got a good arm and throws a pretty ball.
Well, that's going to be the ball game. I don't know if they're going to allow an extra point.
Looks like they're not.
Looks like they're not. Nope, they're shaking hands.
Yeah, getting ready to shake hands.
So good victory for the Chargers.
Yep. Get this one over with early.
Yeah.
9 o'clock. So get the guys in, get them showered up, and get them home. Get to bed early, right, Rick?
Exactly. Some of these guys have, Blackwell has a long drive
Well,
home.
they do, yeah. It's good to get them home earlier than they would have otherwise. I know they're not happy with the result and happy with why the game got over with early, but, you know, Blackwell played hard, Rick. You know, they never gave up and just met a pretty talented Chargers team tonight. So
absolutely. Good
luck to them rest of the way as they take on Bridge Creek next week. We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back with Rick's going to interview the player of the game, Jackson Jobe.
When you walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted.
Order up.
Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat me.
You're going to find a whole lot to love right now during truck trading time at Joe Cooper Ford. You can trade your keys for the keys to a new truck. Then Joe will beat any other dealer's best deal by $500 guaranteed. Get more for your trade-in, lower your monthly payment, and make no payment for 90 days. Plus, we believe in service after the sale. When you bring your new Joe Cooper Ford in for service, you'll get a courtesy loaner car and a car wash. Who loves you, Oklahoma?
Come see us at Joe Cooper Ford.
All right, Rick Hansing with you. Rick Stevenson's making his way down to the field, going to interview our player of the game, quarterback Jackson Jobe. 4 touchdown passes tonight, and Chargers roll the Blackwell Maroons 42-6. If you're just now tuning in the Charger Vision, we had a running clock in the second half, and so that just means clock runs the whole time. There's no stoppage for first downs. There's no stoppage for incompletions. There's no stoppage for penalties, anything like that. It keeps games from getting out of hand. It keeps kids from getting hurt, and gives a lot of kids time to heal up. Even the opposing teams that we're running the clock for, even some of those guys will get a chance to heal up just because the game just doesn't last as long. So, like I said, there's a good look of the Charger team there gathered around, talking to Coach Brett, and see if we can get an update in the other district contest over at Perkins. Perkins and John Marshall playing for second place in the district. And that game is Perkins 14-6. Hadn't been a score change in a while. Looks like 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. But Perkins Tryon Demons on top of the John Marshall Bears 14-6. And we'll get another commercial break and come back for our post-game interview, player of the game, Jackson Jobe.
We all want a chance to grow, to use the present to impact the future. Every day, this field is a place to play for thousands of our students. And this place, this field, changes everything. This field is more because the future plays here.
All right, Chargers ringing the bell as they do after every home victory here at Pop Murray Field. And we're looking for Rick Stevenson, my fellow Charger Vision pal, color commentary tonight. Good job by Rick. And waiting on the player of the game, Jackson Jobe. Going to find out what made them so successful tonight. Like I said, they taking on a undermanned team from Blackwell tonight. Make it down here from Kay County, northern Oklahoma, down I-35 to play the Chargers tonight for the Chargers' second to last game of the year.
Looks like they're about ready, and I will point to you when they're ready to go. Are you ready?
Throw it down.
We won't stay
We'll
long.
throw it down to
We'll
Rick
let you get in
Stevenson
there.
with our player of the game, Jackson Jobe.
All right, Rick Stevenson here with our player of the game, Jackson Jobe. And Jackson, 4 touchdowns tonight, 4 touchdowns passing, and you ran the ball really well too. What would you say about the game tonight?
I just thought we came out ready to play and try to put as many points up so we get our young guys in, and we did that pretty well. So
Yeah, I'd say so. 42 in the first half, and I mean it didn't look too tough from out there, but they had some big guys. Did you feel any of them?
No, I mean we struggled our first drive. But I think that was just went out there and weren't ready to go. But I mean I didn't get banged up too bad. So
Yeah, well, good. Yeah, you officially clinched the district title. So what does that mean?
I mean it's a huge deal. Obviously we expect to do that every year, and now that we have it, we're just looking forward to the playoffs now and ready to get another ring.
All right, yeah, that's what everyone's looking forward to. Now you have 1 week left, Manford. What do you know about them?
Honestly, I just know last year they weren't a great team, but we talked a little bit about them when we just finished up, and they said they're a lot better this year. But I mean, same approach, just execute our plays and get the win, hopefully. So
Yeah, hopefully so, and then get in the playoffs. I know coaches have said that take that playoff mentality now, to end the season. What all has he said to you all about that?
It's just kind of coming out and not being able to just flip the switch and stuff like that, and just like coming out first drive ready to go instead of having to work our way into it. I think it's a big deal going into the playoffs.
All right, a lot of people don't know you're the #1 junior in baseball right now in the state.
I think number 2. But, yeah.
I've been flopping back and forth between 1 and 2,
Yes,
huh?
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, well, and also to give you what you win tonight from Bonnie's Popcorn, some nice kettle corn there.
Thank you very
So,
much.
so congratulations.
Thank you.
You can, to thank the Lahadnys for that too.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, well, again, great game,
Yes, sir. Thank
and
you.
we look forward to seeing you next week and into the playoffs.
Yes, sir. Sounds great.
Jackson Jobe again for player of our game, and for Rick Hansing, I'm Rick Stevenson. Charger Pride, everybody.